Understandable. How are you gonna be level 25 on a hero and complain it gets banned? Like, hello?
Wait, did I just get an ad for my own stream? Feels weird, man.
Yo, early access.
No, I'm back to playing Dota for casting. It was just a little league experience.
Oh wait, so TI tickets are being sold now.
No.
Dude, I got my early access code.
What?
It's in Shanghai, right?
I guess.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to go to Shanghai.
Alright, True Gent, it is time. Are you loaded in?
Alright, good night.
Dang, I didn't even get to say adios.
레디언트 진영이 영웅을 선택할 차례입니다.
Alright. It is draft time. Which means it is Peppo Groove time. True Gent, what do you think they will pick? I think they will pick Necrophos. I mean, alternatively like DK. Like it. Feels weird, man. I don't feel like
Why has Alza added me to his party finder?
I'm casting.
Where are you?
I'm gonna pop on.
Oh yeah, Lizard and Sever in the same team. Very.
That's just it feels weird, man.
Yeah, that's real super weird actually.
I mean, how do you think I feel? Like a person I've been playing Dota with for like 5 years, and the gamer word stack. Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker can't kill Lycan now. Lycan can just run from Bloodseeker, but
Yeah.
I don't like the Lycan pick either. I don't think you pick Lycan Drow, but
Lycan Drow? I mean, that sounds fine.
like if Radiant just picks Necrophos and the Bane isn't a god, it's just free kills. Or like a Dragon Knight. I think Dragon Knight's super good against all of Dire's heroes. Like
How
Arc
did Abaddon get third pick?
Arc can't really kill a Dragon Knight.
How does Abaddon get unpicked for 5 picks? No, 4 picks, and then Dire doesn't pick it for third.
I don't know. I feel like they should pick it instead of Lion or Bane.
Was that a first pick out of all?
I don't know. I didn't see. Yes. No. No, it isn't. First pick Drow.
Okay.
Because Dire had last pick.
Okay.
So Radiant had first pick.
Wait, why? I'm just confused. Vengeful?
Wow, real avenged spirit. Leon.
Real lizard. Did you say Leon?
Dude, it's Leon. Or Ryan, dude.
Leon.
Alright, True Gent. Do you want to introduce Radiant or Dire?
Do I?
Yeah, which
I
one?
don't know anyone on Radiant.
Okay, so you want to introduce Dire for me?
We got the Salt Pork on the Bane. We got Mr. Pipe Alex, your boy, on the Bloodseeker. We got Sev.Nerd on the Arc Warden. We got Canadian Lizard E621 on the Lion.
I wouldn't repeat that if I were you.
I know. It's and it's Ban on your Ricardo axe.
Alright, I'm going to wait to introduce Radiant, because they might be getting a kill here,
Smoke.
even though they tried the exact same thing in game 1. Even though...
Yeah, they know. They super know.
I mean, he has Brain Sap level 1, so they can't set up for anything.
Yeah, brain cell level 1.
Alright, this gank is super over. On the Radiant team, we have Simple on the Lycan, looking to go off lane? Or is he just gonna... No, this is a mid Lycan.
That's a mid Lycan.
Oh. We have Max on the support Abaddon. We have David on the other support Vengeful Spirit. We have Gottney on the safe lane carry Drow Ranger, and Lapsed Pacifist on the offlane Centaur, who already has 8 Retaliate stacks, by the way.
Very good. I'm not sure how I feel about this position 4 bench. Very strange.
I'm sure it's fine. Okay, we see the Salve coming out for Dire. We see Radiant also bring out one Salve to their mid lane.
So you're on the Dog Courier.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Very cool.
It's the Dog Courier.
Much wow, very cool. Radiant only has this crappy lizard wyvernling, so who would have ever guessed? Not
feel
I.
like Bloodseeker does not win this lane.
The top lane?
I feel like he just gets stunned
Into stun.
double edged and takes like 10,000 damage.
I don't think you. I don't know if you level double edge a lot because the retaliate hurts him a lot. I need to turn down my.
Not gonna lie, I don't even know how Retaliate works.
You get.
I don't think I've seen a Centaur in my games since it got changed.
It hurts you by attacking him, and then it. Every time he gets attacked, he gets 1 stack up.
So it's like Return, except it has an active. Got it.
And it gives you a % increase
Yeah,
afterwards.
and you're on your base damage?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Well, that's why he has a base damage talent. Yo, that's clever.
Alright, on the bottom lane, Axe is cutting the wave. Abaddon should just be able to Q spam this, but he's like trying to deny. You can actually just kill Axe here if you wanted
You can
to.
just kill Axe if he please.
Alright, this seems to be where the action is.
Well, on the bottom lane,
Yeah.
this Axe is in. Oh, he's queuing him. Nice, nice. This seems like very inefficient cutting for this Axe. I'm not sure.
I mean, if you're Abaddon, you just suicide to make Axe's life hell.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Drow just has 12 last hits, so. I mean, she probably has to bring out more regen, but.
I mean, yeah, but you'll probably have to...
Middle lane, you can't get hit by Flux if you have the Wolves out. But it's a pretty even lane despite that. Lycan has a couple more denies, but.
I think this lane is pretty even, honestly. Like,
I mean, I think when he has level 3 into the Wolves on Lycan, he can just deny everything. But until then.
Maybe? I don't know.
Like, the level 3 Wolves do 37 plus 24%. Like, you can only get the last hits with the Spark Wraith at that point. See, looking back at bottom, it's just Axe doing Axe things. At top,
Axe actually can...
at top, Centaur does not have as much last hits as I thought he would. Like, despite being at the creep wave all the time.
I mean, he doesn't have a Quelling Blade. He's trying to last it against a Quelling Blade plus Blood Rage. Bloodseeker. It's kind of the problem in this lane. Like, you can't play passive if you're Centaur in this lane. You have to, like, either kill the Bloodseeker or just make it so he can't go to the creep wave.
I mean, this
And then
matchup
really
is actually
dies.
almost pretty even for the teams, except Radiant has a few more medals. Like, I think the difference is mostly on the safe laners.
Drow is Ancient 7, and Bloodseeker is Legend 7. Okay.
Like the offlaners have like a 4 metal difference, but yeah, like these level 3 wolves are just so hard to try to do anything. I mean, he's feeding them, but looking back at bottom, Abaddon getting low, but still has 2 clarities he can use. So
Nightmare. There's no mana. And we start coming in. Not sure how I feel about Abaddon buying boots.
Dire Hero is
don't
going
feel
to
like
shine
you
at
need
5
boots so
minutes. This Centaur is getting more last hits now, even without the Quelling Blade. I think a lot of that was just the way pushing into his tower. Lion buying boots.
Nice.
Okay, Radiant got all 4 runes.
So the
Cool,
game's
they got 5 runes
Why they get 5 runes?
because of the active rune. Looks like Lion is, or not Lion, Lycan is rushing the Helm. Obviously Arc rushing Midas. There's not really much Lion can do to this Centaur. He just gets a lot of damage back at him when he uses due to the Retaliate. Alright, Axe back to cutting on the bottom lane. We have Abaddon doing something. I guess just trying to get vision. But...
It's just
yeah, like look at these wolves in the mid lane.
he wants the high five.
You cannot high five the wolves.
What? You can't pet the dog?
Nope, not allowed. No Game of Thrones spoilers here, Trugent.
What? I don't watch Game of Thrones.
Likely story. I feel like this Abaddon can just keep queuing this Axe. I mean, Axe has 2 salves, but... like, if this Abaddon just trades with Axe and then denies himself, then it's completely worth it.
This axe has to.
Alright,
like,
we have a
go
rotation down to the bottom lane by Arporden onto Drow. I don't think he's dead unless he gets hit by another Remnant.
I mean, he's running completely the wrong
Oh,
direction.
he could have just TP'd.
If he just ran down, he would have been.
I mean, he could have just TP'd, I think, but...
I mean, he couldn't TP there because he's in vision, and they have sparkle.
I mean, who cares about... I mean, like, early he can TP.
Well, yeah.
Because
But
There's
it's
no-
kind of hard to know that he's gonna dive you like so far, I guess.
I mean, a lot of it's just getting used to playing against Arc, I guess. But anyways, very nice skill for the Dire team, but despite that, they are down 1,000 gold. They were down 2,000, so it's a little bit better.
Most of that's just, I think, the Drow and Lycan having more than.
We're seeing Bloodseeker go on Lycan top. There's a glyph on the Radiant side. I guess that's for Lycan to take the tower.
Yeah.
Helm of Dom up, going for the Necrobook, I assume. They're going to have big issues dealing with this Lycan in terms of fights. Like, I know they have the Rupture, but you cannot kill with the Rupture anymore. I mean, I still think you have to use it on them, but...
Like, it says they're up almost 2k gold, but really, a lot of this gold is just how poor base and how like, rich this Venge is by comparison.
Wait, how is Venge rich? She doesn't have any last hits.
I mean, how is she rich?
Yeah.
I don't even know, to be honest.
We have a
I guess
gank
she's
on the
just-
top lane by the Lycanthrope. They should be able to get the Lion pick off. They might be able to transition this into a tower. Meanwhile, Arc Warden ganking Drow on the bottom lane, using the double. He has about 400 gold from Midas at this point. See, Abaddon looking very sad as his Drow dies. Axe moving over to the mid lane, going for the Vanguard rush. I think he needs a blink before the Vanguard this game. Like, I know Vanguard is very good against the Lycanthrope, but...
I feel like if he goes Vanguard, he's just gonna get ran. His TP is just gonna get ran at like 20 minutes. He's gonna be like 1/600 to blink. And he's not gonna have anything.
Yeah, especially if this Lion ever hopes to get a blink. Like, this Axe has to be this big initiator for his team. but at the same time, it is an axe. Like, he cannot get into fights like a centaur can with his ultimate, but looks like Radiant might be going for tier 2 here.
I think they can do it.
I don't think they can do it with Lycan ult down. Very good stun from Venge. Let's see if Dire will continue pushing this. Or continue chasing this, I should say. I think this Lycan's just dead.
This Lycan is dead, I think. Oh,
Yeah, he's dead.
good stun from the centaur, but
I mean, there's nothing really to do there. Centaur might be in a bit of a pickle.
centaur I think could have TP'd, but now Lion's Son is back.
I mean, I don't think he's not dead. But...
He's not dead.
Alright, let's see. Radiant gets all 4 runes again. I think Dire are actually
How's
down
his
2,000 golden runes.
Yes, actually.
I mean, the Midas is up for the Arc Warden, so
That might be why the Venge is so rich, actually. It might just be all down to you.
probably. She has Arcane Boots on the Venge, a very peculiar choice, but probably building into something like an Ether Lens if I had to guess. I don't think she goes for Greaves. Seems very,
So,
very greedy on a position 4. Where did he just die? Oh, I guess he just got picked up in the mid lane.
yeah, he was just farming mid.
I don't know how he gets the kill without using ultimate, but... I mean, Lion hits his level 6 off this, so... Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, we have Abaddon barely able to TP from the Arc Warden. I have Lycan coming in to try to kill this... I think he's just dead.
Yeah, he's good. Not able to TP through the Venge stun.
I mean, his Midas is on cooldown, but still... He has the...
While this is happening, Drow is just farming top lane.
Yeah, he has only the 3rd most last hits on the Dire team, so... You have to Okay, that Venge just stunned to creep. Alright, Lycan is dead. Very nice pickup for the Dire team. I mean, Drow is farming, but... Axe is also farming, so... I think Axe might be going just for the Blink Dagger. He hasn't picked up the Vanguard.
Maybe.
I mean, I think he needs to. This is also such a super weird Axe set still. Like,
It's on the Ricardo Axe, I'm telling you.
I can't get used to that.
That punching sound is super weird.
Right. What do you think about this Drow build? She only has the
Drow
2
build?
Wraith Bands.
2 Wraith Bands, I do not agree with this. That's,
How many Wraith Bands does Drow need, True Gen? 7? 8?
4.
What?
Always 4.
Looking
3
at
if you have a 1.
Looking at ward vision around the map, we have a nice Radiant ward plus Sentry around the Dire mid. We have 2 very similar wards around the Dire top shrine. We have a nice ward protecting the Radiant safe lane. And I'm not seeing any more wards around the map. Oh wait, no, there's one Dire ward top lane protecting literally nothing, so... That... They know they have a sentry there because Abaddon is hitting. Very cool. Alright, we have an initiation bottom lane on this Vengeful Spirit. I think she's still dead, but they might have to pull a Rupture on this to secure it. I mean, this is taking way too long. I mean, they ruptured the Centaur, so...
I mean, neither of Radiant's cores are in this.
I think Centaur can deny himself with the double edge? Oh, he tried.
Double edge can't kill you.
Oh, it can't anymore?
I don't think it ever could it?
I thought it could.
Yeah, Centaur cannot die from double edge.
Can you die to double edge if like your AA blasted?
Maybe.
Oh.
I'd assume not, but that might be a weird case.
Looking at the items, this Lycan has his Necro 1 out. The Drow is about halfway to her Shadow Blade. There is a Circlet in the Radiant base. Bloodseeker is going phase into Radiance.
This Axe does have his Blink Dagger instance, so...
Alright, that is a lot better than going the Vanguard. I think if he goes the Vanguard, this game is played at way too fast of a pace for them to be able to keep up. Like, even with the Vanguard, he just gets kited so much this game. We have a smoke up by Radiant, trying to go on the on the Radiant bottom. Like an ult into stun. Let's see if Bane can.
There's a grip. It is purged off by the Abaddon.
Yeah, I mean, that's the issue with having all these single target heroes against Abaddon. Like, even with a decent axe counter initiation, there's just not a lot for him to do.
It's just the die getting caught out.
I mean, I feel like Dire has to take fights on their own terms this game. Like, if you have the Axe and the Bane and the Lion, you have a lot of pick-off potential, but you can't take fights with, like, that Radiant want you to take.
This Bloodseeker is now queued up at BKB.
That does not bode well. I feel like if... Also, don't Google how many runes Radiant got.
Is it 4?
The rune total after minute 0 is 12-0 to Gent. Definitely a point of concern for the Radiant team.
You mean for the Dire team?
What? No, the Radiant team. They're gonna get cocky. They're gonna get cocky because half their lead is on bounty runes.
No, it's not 12-0.
What?
It's like...
True Gent.
It's like...
Dire have not gotten a bounty rune since minute spawn.
It's 14-2.
What? I'm not counting the initial spawn.
You're false advertising.
What?
You can't do this to the people.
I made sure to label it correctly.
People are gonna get confused, JD.
People are already confused.
You can't do this.
Alright, Drow has finished her Shadow Blade. Lycan has his Necro 2, almost Necro 3. We have a swap coming in on the mid lane on the Axe. Bench stun into Centaur stun into other Centaur stun, I guess. We have Lycan ult going out. Where's he going with this?
There's a grip on the center. It's pushed off by the Abaddon.
That has to feel super bad when all your grips just get purged. I mean, I guess that's the issue of picking Bane when there's an Abaddon in the pool, but... Literally nobody dying in that entire fight.
Yeah, that's...
Has Lizard used Finger this game?
No, not yet.
I mean, I feel like that's the damage they need with these ganks. Like, this Drow or this Lycan are getting very low. They just need that extra burst in order to kill a hero. But at the same time, you can't be the... Lizard has one item in his inventory slot, by the way.
Yes. I'm aware.
Thank you, Liz.
It's not fantastic.
Right, Abaddon getting a nice D ward. Not really a fan of going Vlads, but...
For the Blade Mail instead of the Vanguards.
I mean, the Vanguard's very good, but I don't feel like it does anything until he gets a Crimson. Like, at least the Blade Mill will allow him to do a lot of damage if he jumps on the Axe to the Lycan. There's the initiation going on Axe. Nothing to come from it though. Centaur is very in. Like, the most in everyone has ever been. And Bane...
Bane's not dead because of the bubble.
No, he's dead.
He's still dead.
You got the...
Yeah.
We have another swap coming in on the Bloodseeker. Saved by the bubble. We have Centaur tanking 5 million damage, so... We have Arc Ward not as fortunate.
A lot of damage on the Arc Ward.
We have Lion getting triple silenced. Not able to use anything. And yeah, this game has gone from bad to worse for the Radiant. If we look at net worth, we have Drow at 9,500. We have Lycan at 8,200, and no one on Dire besides the Arc Warden with the Double Might is really able to keep up at this point. Like, if you're Dire here, I kind of feel like you need to take fights on your own terms. You have the Axe Blink, you have the Finger. You have the grip,
I think
but
the problem is that they're not having the vision in these fights. They have like one ward. They have 2 wards on the map, and neither of them are really giving vision to get pickoffs. They have one mid that's active,
I
and they
mean,
have one bot.
I almost feel like they have to go through their own jungle and just try to center off all these things. Like, they get one on the cliff, but there's still a ward over here, and then there's a bunch of sentries otherwise, so...
They sentryed the cliff, but the ward that the Radiant has is outside of the ring. Radiant gets Rosh.
You turn you up a little bit. I said, I'm casting your game too, and Sev said, don't stop right now.
Feels bad, man. Hey,
Alright.
I'm not. If they
Wow,
get on top
Dire
of
got a
this
rune. True Gent.
trap- I got a rune. What? Yo, Sev, the goat.
Real bounty runes.
Axe getting gone on by the drow, but you can just walk away.
Yeah, there's nothing... They don't really have a lot of disables on Radiant, except
if they get on
Venge.
top of stuns on the Venge.
Venge
Going in.
has the medallion going for Solar Crest. I do not feel like she needs all this mana, but she has it, so... Alright, they are dewarding. I do not know why Dire placed an observer ward where the enemy knew they already had a sentry, but... Alright, so Dire's vision is just this one ward near the bottom rune spot.
Doesn't even see the rune. Bounty rune. If they go on top of this drow, they can definitely kill her. She doesn't have a hurricane rank. Her only
I mean,
escape is a.
She has Aegis now, so...
I mean, yeah, but.
If we look at Lycan, has Necro 3
So, I like it.
and 2300 gold. Abaddon going for the flags, but still very far due to being position 5. Venge has the medallion going for Crest. Drow has the Manta gold, buys up the Manta. Centaur has his Vanguard Blink, going for Pipe. And... oh. See, we have the Bloodseeker BKB up. We have Arp Warden not going for bots, going for the Mjolnir, so very smart choice, knowing that you won't be able to really teleport a lot in this game. Having the Mjolnir, especially against all the summons, is very, very good. We have Lion going for a Glimmer Cape, still very far away. We have Axe almost at his Blade Mail. I feel like this Blade Mail might help Dire actually do things in fights. If he can get a Blade Mail on this Lycan only has 3 armor, True Gen. He will destroy himself. Especially if he's an alt form. I mean, it's easier said than done alting a or calling a Lycan an alt form, but it is definitely possible. Especially if he is ruptured.
This Bloodseeker is also going for a blade now. I'm not sure how much that's going to do.
I mean, he needs a
Blade
fight now item, but I also don't know exactly how much he'll be able to soak damage. Because I don't feel like they're actually going on the Bloodseeker a lot. I feel like they're going on these backline supports. And speaking of which, Bane being gone on, saved by the bubble, but also Lion gone on as well. Both supports down for Dire. We have 1 buyback. We have 2 buybacks. And Radiant just disengages. You get 2 kills, you get 2 buybacks, and you get out. In terms of alts used, I think the Stampede was used and the Lycanol was
think it was-
used. But
Was it? Yeah, it was just the Lycanol and. Oh, that's a swap on the.
swap on the Arc Warden.
Warden.
Meanwhile, Axe jumping in. This Arc Warden is
Big start
really
from the
dead,
center.
but
He buys back.
finger
Grip on the
use
Venge.
and
It's purge.
grip. Meanwhile, we have
Bloodseeker's dead. Bloodseeker does not have buyback.
they did kill Lycan though. I feel like that's a mistake by the Drow. Like, your Lycan dies instead of you. mean, Drow's still going in. Gets a proc on the Bane, dieback on the Bane. The Centaur going in as well. Drow was running into the bubble, even though her procs go through the bubble. Gets the Rampage, gets the double Rampage. And everyone is dead.
I believe that is game.
I believe that is Drow Ranger. I'm not sure why she walked into the bubble, but I mean, I'm not the one that got a double Rampage. Axe jumping on the Drow.
Guess she doesn't.
And nothing to come from it. I mean, I think this Abaddon is super dead, but you
I
can.
mean, they can turn this maybe.
There's no point in turning it.
They can
Oh, I
definitely.
guess Abaddon is living.
Abaddon. That's
I mean, that's a good fight for the Radiant. That's triple dieback on the Dire.
no. I feel like you at least try to turn that into a Radiant, because if you kill that Bloodseeker,
I mean,
think you could turn that into a Rax.
I still feel like that's a very
It's
high.
definitely a good fight, but I think they could have maybe gotten more.
I mean, there's no point in this
Maybe they
Drow
don't need to,
fighting,
though.
really. Like, it's a triple dieback for the Dire. I think you just.
She just turns around and silences the Bloodseeker. They can't really kill her, because the Axe is already going front.
I mean, a lot of that's just being safe.
Okay, they don't really need to make
Yeah.
any aggressive.
You get the triple dieback on the Dire, like, you respawn all your heroes and you go again. Because now, if Arc Warden dies again, you get 2 sets of racks, maybe 3. Because, like, while this Drow might be Ancient 7, like, this Abaddon is only Legend 6, so.
This Lycan does have a BKB.
Why is
in
my
his
FPS spiking so much? 1 sec.
There's a grip on the Lycan.
Grip on the Lycan swap.
Swap cancels it. Bane is dead.
Oh, I guess this is a West game.
No, this
Bloodseeker
is an
dead.
EU game.
What?
I have 30 ping,
But why though?
so it's an EU game. No idea.
I'm not gonna.
I'm not sure how Dire is supposed to fight this.
I mean, that's a good call by the Axe. Gets the Mjolnir on him too. Very nice. I mean, they're holding.
Well done. If
Drow doesn't have
Arthur
the Aegis.
doesn't
This
die,
is a 4 for 1 trade, I think. They got the Bloodseeker buyback.
I think Bloodseeker bought back before the fight.
Oh,
No, Bloodseeker bought back. No, Bloodseeker's buyback wasn't cooldown,
oh.
so I don't think he did.
That's a really good fight for Radiant then. It's a 4 for 0, 4,300 gold. I need to figure out why I'm dropping frames. Like, there's no reason why I should be. It's literally just Dota 2. Yes, I know OBS is taking up a lot. No, I don't want OBS over Wolf. Excuse me?
This Lycan does have his BKB. He did not have it in that previous fight.
I don't know why CPU usage is like 40%. Like, what the heck? I'm not even streaming at.
I'm sorry.
Like, I'm streaming at 720 again. Like, I'm not even streaming at 864. Nice rupture by the Bloodseeker. Or nice BKB.
Bloodseeker BKBs to
Yeah,
watch the Venstone.
I mean, we trade the Stampede for it, so. I mean, Dire haven't lost Rax yet, so.
Yeah. The lineup is pretty hard to push into. They
I mean,
can't really
you can't proc.
take high ground.
You can't proc the marksmanship on the tower, so. That is the one good part about the Arc versus Drow matchup. I feel like if you're this Drow, would you consider going a Maelstrom just to be able to hit in the bubble better? Or... Like, you don't necessarily need to go MKV, but you also can get into the Mjolnir later to put on your Centaur.
probably not bad.
We
I
have
don't know
a,
why she's going Lincolns.
in terms of items, we have a pipe on the Centaur. We have a BKB 10 second on the Lycan. We have almost a complete crest on the bench. We have a Dogs on the Lycan. We have a Dragon. This axe keeps on calling neutrals and I get very confused. We have Lion very close to his
Scouted.
Glimmer.
Max is being scouted on his shrine, but Venge is gonna be turned on. Axe tried to blink, but his blink was on cooldown. Venge just TPs.
Bench TPs, nothing to stop it because axe call on cooldown. And Dire shines and runs away.
That was a strange engagement.
Bloodseeker about halfway to his, or a little over halfway to his Blade Mill. Have a full pike coming out for Arc Warden and a couple hundred gold. And we have Radiant getting 4 runes again. I mean, at this point, Dire can't really contest anything, but I almost feel like you have, once your Arc Warden buyback comes back up, you have to try to make a play after, like, if the waves are pushed out. I mean, you can't really do anything in terms of taking a Roche after making that play, because their Roche taking lineup is very bad, but, like, you can't really let this Drow get another Aegis and this Lycan get a cheese for free.
I feel like this Lincoln on the Drow is such a throw. She doesn't really need it, like the Arc Warden, like, I feel like she just needs a BKB.
I think a BKB or maybe like a Butter.
Yeah, I think Butterfly or BKB, because I get she's trying not to get ruptured, but I don't think that's the problem in these fights.
I mean, it's probably a BKB just to be safe, but... I mean, she already took the invasion talent.
There's also, like, Grip.
I mean, Grip doesn't really matter because you have an Abaddon.
Yeah, you have an Abaddon, so it's basically just Rupture.
Alright, Radiant taking the Roshan, so... Right, the Aegis going to the Drow, Cheese going to Lycan, very predictable. Lycan already up to 3,400 gold, so... You could see an AC in the near future, or maybe like an Abyssal, but probably an AC. The smoke up by the Radiant, trying to catch Dire off guard, but Dire mostly in their base. Axe out a little bit, but the Crimson Guard completed on him. Have a full pike on the Arc Warden. Have Bloodseeker only about 70 gold from his Blade Mill. Lion, Glimmer online. Lion up to 3 item slots now. Very cool. I mean, yeah, this is just basically a stalemate for the Radiant lineup. Like, in my opinion, they can throw a bunch of summons at this ranged Rax, I think, and not lose anything.
I mean, most of it doesn't matter. I think.
I mean, I feel like you don't do it to take the ranged Rax, but you do it to prod and try to, like, you push one lane and put the summons in another lane. And if anybody goes besides the double, or even if the double goes, then you know the double is on cooldown. I mean, they're gonna look for, like, I guess the Centaur play now.
Jump by the Centaur.
Jump by the Centaur. Axe getting very low.
A lot of damage from the Drow on the Axe. Axe living. Bane is gone.
Oh, we have a Cheese on the Lycan getting very roasted by this Bloodseeker due to not having any armor. We have a buyback from the Bane. Grip still up. We have
His Child's still up very far.
buyback from the Bane. We have a finger on the Drow who still has Aegis. We have, the last second proc on the Arc Warden. Arc Warden buyback. And nice stun from the Centaur, hitting 3 heroes. And we just have Radiant out-sustaining Dire at this point. We have a... I'm casting your game.
I know you called GG 5 seconds ago, we just saw it happen.
What?
Alright. Oh, that was a game.
I tried really hard that game.
Your team used to get bounty runes.
Every 5 minutes, you're like, oh, Radiant got 4 bounty
Like,
runes.
you're down like 3k gold at 10 minutes. And 2k of that is bounty runes.
No, like I literally our weakest link is our two support players.
Yes, I completely agree.
Like honestly, if we and also the fact that we let Drought do that's not they first picked.
Like, Drow's super good against Dark Warden.
Like we first faced Arc because I didn't want them to ban it because I personally think that while Arc Warden doesn't directly counter Drow, Arc Warden counters Drow lineups. The Lycan pick was really good. I didn't expect that at all. The Lycan was actually that hero beats me in lane. Like I played better than that Lycan in both games. Like he was their highest MR player. I feel like I beat him. I solo killed him the first game as Funka against the Medusa. I solo killed the Medusa as well. And then that game that I just played, he came out of the lane a little bit ahead, but I caught up and I was higher net worth than him at the end of the game. It's just like I think like definitely our weakest link, and I'm not trying to shit talk them, but our weakest link are our two support players. We really need to work on them. Getting better rotations, getting the bounty runes. I don't know, I just like didn't really feel their impact at all, especially in the first game.
I mean, one is an Archon and the other one is a party boosted Ancient, so... A party boosted Ancient that has one inventory slot for half the game.
One inventory slot at 15 minutes. Like, it's crazy. How do you do that?
I mean,
I don't understand.
it's gonna be a long season with that team, definitely. I don't know, I think you kind of have to go into it with the same mentality that you do like a Battle Cup stack, in terms of like...
No, I made that very clear. I wasn't drafting, but I was...
I mean, you kind of have to. Literally, you're...
And, no, I was micromanaging the whole game. Like, both games I was,
Like,
making all the calls.
They have 0 Ancient caliber players, so...
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not... Like, I'm not mad at them. Like, I get it. Like, if we played a team that was better than... That was our first game as 5, too. Like, we were supposed to scrim last night, and Salt Pork didn't even show up.
Did he say anything afterwards?
Yeah, he apologized, and it's whatever. But, like, I was pretty pissed because I blew people off last night for that. I think both games were winnable.
I think your draft game 2 is mega bad, besides the Arc pick.
Yeah.
Like, you pick the...
Like,
He
I don't
really
know-
wanted to play Axe, and I didn't.
I don't know how you pick your 5th pick, and you look at the supports in the pool. I don't know how you pick Bane over Abaddon. Moreover, I don't know how you pick Bane with Abaddon in the pool.
Yeah.
Seems
Yeah,
insane
I
to
mean,
me.
we just like, I mean, fucking hindsight's 2020, right? Like, it's
I
there are
guess,
so many things to think about. Like,
I don't know.
I mean-
I feel like
their support hero
Yeah.
pool is so small. Like, I'm not looking at meta heroes. I'm looking at heroes that I think, all right, even if a really bad person's on this hero, what can they perform with? And I think
guess,
Bane
but-
and Lion are heroes that can do things even if they're bad players, right?
I feel like if you
I-
are planning to pick Bane, you do need to keep in mind Abaddon. is
I
all I'm
don't
saying.
necessarily
Like,
agree on the Lion. I feel like Lion is not a low skill hero. Like,
I mean,
I think...
I basically had to do everything.
I think if you're
I had
putting
to-
a position
I had-
4 on a low skill hero, you want to put them on like a strength hero, like your spear breakers,
With Tusk. Maybe not Tusk, but
like your...
I'm not the best drafter, and I was trying to make
Well,
most of the
yeah.
calls
Yeah.
for the draft.
But I mean, I'm saying in
Like-
terms of like going towards the future, because you have 14 more games.
It's really easy for people to say like, "Oh, you should have picked this," but when we're all
Yeah.
in Discord and
I'm
people
not-
are like, "I want to play this hero," and I'm getting defensive, and I get that, but it's like
Yeah.
it is so hard to draft for people who
Well, yeah,
are
and a lot of...
like they didn't even sound confident in themselves going in these games. Like I'm trying to go. I'm saying like I'm gonna win my lane. Like I'm gonna beat this guy. Like I'm trying to be super confident going into these games. Both my support players are like extremely like hesitant. Like I don't know if this is.
I
good.
mean,
Like,
that's
I-
just
I
them
haven't
as
played it in a while, I'm
people.
gonna try. Yeah, I don't know. That's like if there's anything, I don't care if we lose every game. If there's something I want to get out of this season of RD2L, it's that those two players come out of the season being much more confident support players.
I mean, it's gonna be rough considering they're not confident as people, so...
yeah, I'm not trying to like be a backseater and say, like, oh, obviously you should have picked this, but
No, I fully acknowledge we got outdrafted in that. Basically, they picked Drow and we were all like, oh, fuck.
I mean,
And at that point, we're just thinking like, all right, what do we do?
the people like
Oh,
that,
what do we do?
I actually don't care what they want to play. Like, I don't care. You pick them,
Yeah,
good,
and I should probably go
good,
with that
simple
mentality.
heroes. Like,
But what is good at support?
Spirit
Shadow
Breaker,
Shaman.
Undying, Shadow
No, not Shadow
Shaman.
Shaman, bad.
I guess. I don't know. It's things to think about. I definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take notes for drafting. Drafting is the one thing that, like, I as a person, like, especially in Battle Cup, I feel like I either have really good or really bad drafts. I don't feel like I ever have any in between drafts. Like, usually I'm really confident with my drafts, or pretty unconfident.
Like,
The first game, I was pretty confident. All we needed to do was shut down that Medusa. I don't think you guys even watched the first game.
we watched it.
Didn't
We
see
were
the
playing
first
League of
game.
Legends, but I watched it.
JP saw the first game, but I didn't.
I played the first game really well, but there is only so much I can do when they have a Monkey King making space for Medusa, right?
Yeah.
Do you know why they didn't put the monkey mid? Do you know if their mid player doesn't play monkey or something? Because that
Yeah.
confused me.
I
No, and that's why I told them to pick the
Yeah,
Kunkka.
okay,
Because
that's why-
I knew, like,
that's what I was-
basically, one of our players lived with their mid player for 3 years. Like,
Okay.
and he was like, their mid player does not pick Monkey King.
Oh, is it your
I was
off
like,
laner?
Yeah.
Oh.
Our offlaner was apparently roommates with their mid player for a while, and I shit on that Medusa, dude. Kunkka doesn't like hard win. Kunkka does all right in that lane, but solo
I mean,
killing a Medusa's Kunkka is
He
like,
hard wins it until like level 5. Like once she has level 3 Snake, Medusa doesn't lose any
I
lanes.
solo killed her when we were both level 7, dude.
Yeah.
That's when I got the first kill on her by myself.
I don't feel like that should ever happen, really.
No, and it should. But like, I basically was just, I had to do so much as that Kunkka, and I just couldn't.
I mean,
like,
your
I
team.
tried my hardest.
It's hard for your team to really take advantageous fights in that game.
And we never had like
Like,
a
you're
bunch of
You don't have anybody to make use of space on your team besides your position 1. Like your 3 through 5 are all really run around people.
yeah, I don't know. I think my second strongest player is my offlaner. I think we just need to get him good lane.
Like, don't
I
pick
think
an
we need to
axe.
play this. I think we literally need to play this like how we play Battle Cup. Sack the safe lane, get a good offlaner, and win the mid lane. And that's our best way of winning.
Like, don't pick axe, I think.
I went up to get water, I came back, and there was an axe pick.
That feels
That's
weird,
what
man.
happened.
Like,
Feels bad.
that's a 17th pick axe after Drowvenge Abaddon, so...
Yeah. Rough.
I genuinely think he just wanted to use the fists.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
probably.
why, but...
And I'm like not upset about those losses, like, because I feel like I played pretty well in both those.
Yeah, like, you had a really good Mjolnir shield on the axe blink call.
Yeah, when I got
you
that
got-
double kill at top
Yeah.
lane.
Well, you
Yeah.
wiped him pretty much. You got 4 kills.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew, like, I saw him running in, and I was just spamming the Mjolnir on him. It's like, I hope he gets a
Yeah,
good call.
I'm really
That's
glad
gonna
you
save
bought
us.
the Mjolnir before the bots.
Yeah, well, that's, like, that was a... Like, I saw how the game was going, and I was like, bots are gonna do nothing for me right now. They're about to push our high ground. I need some...
Like, I don't know. People skip over Mjolnir so much. I think that Drow should have maybe got a
And
Mjolnir.
I also, like, I don't know, I didn't do my usual build that game. Like, I went back for, I also think that what was the second item? What was it called? Hurricane Pipe?
Yeah.
Like, I think that was also a really important item in that game. My next item was gonna be Sheep Stick.
I mean, you could maybe even get like a... What, like a butterfly? I don't know if that's too... Because you have like
I think the
disables.
sheep-
You just need like
Yeah,
burst damage during the
I was
axe
also
call.
thinking about crit.
Yeah, like-
going in for,
Yeah, that's not too bad either. Like, you just need damage during like the axe call, but...
yeah, I really, honestly, after I finished the Hurricane Pike, I wasn't putting too much thought into it because I knew that,
Like-
basically the next fights were gonna, like, determine the game. So we are either gonna lose, or it's gonna come out with a lot of gold, and then
I mean,
decide
I don't
to
feel
buy.
like your laning against a team like that is that bad. You guys just don't have any plays between like the 10 and 20 minute mark. Like,
I mean, you just look at the net worth graphs. Like, I'm the highest on our team by a lot, and I'm still overshadowed by the Drow and Lycan almost the whole game. I only go above the Lycan in, like, the last quarter of the game. And it's not like Lycan doesn't need much net worth. He has Necro 3, and he has...
at 10 minutes, they're up like 1,400 gold, and all of that is bounty rune gold.
Bounty runes, yeah. No, that's like one thing that we all said before we got off, is like, we need to work on bounty runes. Which again, is a lot about the supports. Like, I as a mid player, like, I feel like the mid player is like the last person to worry about bounty runes up until like the 15-minute mark. At 15 minutes, mid
I
players
mean,
get involved.
the thing with bounty runes as a mid is that a lot of times there is kill potential around the runes. But outside of that, like, you should never be like getting a bounty rune just to get a bounty rune as a mid player. Like
Yeah.
if you go to
Yeah,
a mid,
that's
if you
why.
go to a bounty rune, especially at like 10 minutes, you should be going there expecting to try to get a kill.
Yeah. No, honestly, I think the reason we lost that game was 100% draft. I think we had the potential to beat, like, those players were better than our players, but I think we had the potential to beat them if I just got really good games. But we had to sacrifice my laning in the first game, and the second game, I had a bad laning phase, and the Lycan got ahead, and then I couldn't do anything because no one else on my team had farm.
I don't know why your Bloodseeker went second, like first act in BKB.
I mean, getting the Radiance would have been really difficult that game.
Yeah,
It would have been like
yeah,
a.
but I don't think BKB is the solution.
I think he should have gone Midas, honestly.
I mean, it's like Midas
Maybe.
or you could go like
I think like
Drum.
Midas or Blade Mail or Essenway, or what I was thinking. Like one of those.
You like the big thing is that you never took a fight on your own terms that entire game. Like you're always counter initiating, which I mean you have an Arc Warden bubble and you have an axe, but it's not ideal. You want these Bloodseeker heroes and Lion heroes to get on top of them to make the initiation, but you're always just on the back foot. Like they're either getting a Centaur stun or a Venge swap or a Drow silence. Like your team's just like playing on the back foot the whole game. Like you're not gonna win Dota 2 that way. You might be able to defend a couple high ground pushes with the Arc Warden bubble, but eventually they're just gonna get like 5 Roshans and then throw 15 lives at you.
Yeah, I don't know. I like. Yeah, honestly, I think our key to winning is securing, like, improving our support plays
Like,
and then making sure
I
that
hate
have
to say
really
this,
good lanes.
but especially like your 4 support, he's gonna say, yeah, I can probably play that for like 50 different heroes, but you need to put him on good, simple heroes.
Yeah, and I gave our Pause 5 player, I told him to learn Oracle. So I think that hero is really strong
I mean,
right
I
now.
think Abaddon is a stronger Oracle right now.
I don't know. I think Abaddon's gonna get the nerf hammer next week.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, I think
I mean, the whole
Oracle's gonna get a
meta's
small
the
nerf
whole
too.
meta's gonna change. The whole meta's gonna change in a week, but I think Abaddon's definitely gonna be one of the people who gets fucked.
Oh yeah, Drow, Abaddon, gonna have
Drow, Abaddon, Doom, like who else?
Mars,
Morphling probably a little bit.
Furion.
I had really bad games of Dota today, and then I had that, like, I had a fucking terrible Crystal Maiden game.
Yeah, we watched it.
Dude, that was such a fucking hard game to play.
That's like the only time I've seen.
And my Drow, I don't like to use, or my Gyro, I don't usually call people this, but he just kept calling us faggots all game. Like, he was like, why aren't you fucking faggots fighting with me? I was like, dude, fuck off. Like,
chill.
I have a
I mean,
mid-pudge, like, what am I supposed
That's
to
like
do?
typical gyro play. Just like old
Literally,
man yelling.
I was like, pick, what did I tell him? I told him, I was like, pick fucking Juggernaut. Like, I was like, pick Juggernaut. He's like, no, we need a Gyro. Like, Juggernaut is so much better that game.
Like that's the only game I've seen recently where BKBs lost you the game.
Yeah, well, didn't we have like 3 BKBs in like
You-
under 25
You
minutes?
had 3 BKBs at 20 minutes.
Like it was like 23.
What the fuck?
But it's like your Pudge could have got a vessel, your Gyro could have got a farming item, your Doom could have got a blink, and like what
And
did
like
we
our
say?
the,
Like a
the
blink plus
shitty part
1400 gold.
is that did you watch that game from the beginning?
Yeah.
Because our
Yeah.
our laning phase was great.
Yeah, you're up like 13k gold at 20
You
minutes.
were up like 15k gold at 25 minutes.
Yeah, no, I feel like in the early stages of that game, I played great, but then everyone started flaming as soon as 20 minutes hit, and so I just muted everyone that game. It's like, I'm just gonna try and play my best as a Crystal Maiden. I didn't even want to play Crystal Maiden. Everyone was fighting at level, like, I know I'm gonna lose a game when people are calling each other names before we've picked our first hero. Like, I was like 3 people hovered mid, I was like, alright, I'll just carry this game. And then people are just, the Gyro and the Pudge were just yelling at each other for mid. I was like, one of you just come play carry, I'll fucking play pause 5. Like, I'm not gonna lose a game before the game even starts because you are so immature to like not fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
And like, we killed that axe mission. Like, I felt like I was playing pretty well for not being a position 5 player by any means.
Yeah, like the warding was not that good on your team, but I mean it's
Dude,
gonna happen.
I'm so bad at warding. Like that, I really need to work on my warding. But I also like barely, like I usually play pause 4 when I do support, and I let my, like I'll buy the wards, but I'll just let my position 5 put up. I don't know. And I like my item build probably could have been different. I thought the Atos was a pretty good item in that game personally, but
I mean, it's just 3 BKBs before 25 minutes and then not being able to fight.
I mean mid pudge too. Like
I mean, mid pudge is fine. It's just you can't get like a
it's
second
fine,
item
but
BKB.
any other hero would have won us that game, I think. Like
Well-
any other regular ass mid could have easily taken care of a Monkey King.
Well, you can't like snowball on a pudge with a BKB, and you have to snowball on pudge mid. You have to get your Radiance or your Vessel, or like if he gets a Vessel, then Necro can't do anything the entire game until he gets the Lotus. And Axe is bad against Vessel. Monkey's super bad against Vessel because you can't get the Jingu lifesteal as much. And obviously Blink Doom initiating Gyro actually having a farming item. I mean, that game's super straightforward, but I guess just tilt.
I don't know. I've lost like 200 MMR in the past couple days.
Feels bad.
I'm just gonna wait for the patch to change, spam meta heroes, and use my double down tokens on games that I'm really confident. I'll get back up there. I'm not worried.
다이어의 중부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
Sounds good to me.
I'm watching the team that you stood in against. Oh, E-Rock's on this other team. Wow, you know a lot of people now, don't you?
I mean, E-Rock didn't know it was me playing that Smurf.
I mean, I would figure you didn't. It's not your actual name. Yeah, you probably figured it was some non-legend player, but... Or, I guess not... I mean, there are ancient players that are good. I forget you were in tier 6.
다이어 상대 병력이 공격받고 있습니다.
That was a rough Battle Cup, dude. I don't know, like, I was gonna play Battle Cup with this stack that I played, but then Fox was getting super upset. I'm not super upset. She, like, really likes to play Battle Cup. But, like...
I mean, it's just
kinda,
Battle
I
Cup.
just want to ask her to play support.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's
And
just
then-
Battle Cup. Like, you've played so many Battle Cups at this point, it's just like...
I want to win Battle Cup. Like, the reason I play Battle Cup is because I want to win.
Well, yeah.
And
Yeah.
when I do really well and then we still lose, I just feel like shit, dude. Like this, like Battle Cup is fun when you win. Like,
I mean, I feel like some Battle Cup wins aren't even that fun sometimes. Like, if I have 3 stomps, I do not feel fun. I do not have fun in Battle Cup. Like, one week we won in like an hour and a half. Like, by playing 3 actual games. I don't know. I'd like to win a tier 6 Battle Cup, honestly. But,
I don't think we could ever win tier 6 with my stack.
well, yeah, probably not.
Unless I get really good. I think we would play against less Smurfs in tier 6.
I mean, less Smurfs
I mean-
and more people that are just party Ancient Sevens,
Yeah,
so...
you get less Smurfs, and then you get people who were like immortal last season, and then they only play party this season, so they're just like
Or
That's
like
the problem.
mid
You
divine.
can also get people like the guy in my stack who's ancient
공격받고 있습니다.
ancient
party,
too.
but like not
What,
at
Lizard?
all an ancient player. Yeah.
Why did I just get DC'd from the game?
I think that's because I don't know. The game isn't over.
Did they GG? It says you're on the main menu now.
I mean, I'm going back into the game, but yeah, it's just Lizard things. But they played tier
I don't
6
know.
by the way without you, with those 4 players. And
Yeah, no, they did play. They basically, it was like what Pipe Alex has some friend that he like refused. Like he was like, I'm not gonna play unless this guy plays with us.
yeah,
And so I would like, since Fox was, I could tell she was gonna upset. I was just, all right, just go without me, I guess. Like I would have played with you guys if you didn't have to play with this other fucking guy. And then they lost, and they lost so hard that Pipe Alex rage quit from our Discord.
Sick.
feels weird, man.
I don't know.
I mean, they lost because they had a friggin' Timber versus Ursa mid. And other things, but that's one big reason.
I don't know.
I don't know. Junit and I enjoyed playing League of Legends, so we're gonna switch to that game.
What?
You do. It's,
Pretending?
I refuse to play League.
there's a rapier in this
I've
game, by
tried.
the way.
I've tried to get into it.
Wait, why does the rapier in the fountain? Are they just waiting for the lifestealer to
I don't
respawn?
know how you can play a game that. I
lifesteal
don't know how you can play a game that looks like absolute dog shit.
You're not actually
Saying-
playing, so you just press buttons.
Dude, League of Legends has the shittiest graphics of any modern game. I think that game looks like that game looks like I fucking shit all over a canvas and then tried to paint Fortnite characters, dude.
What? Oh, we already casted the games.
You have the Chocobo music going the whole time.
Not like it matters. Who cares? It's not even that loud.
I don't know. Lizard is like probably the worst support player I know.
Who?
Lizard.
Oh.
Maybe not.
I put the
worst,
I
but
put the
definitely up.
Chocobo music down to like 1/3, but I don't know. It's super boring when
I
there's
think-
just like dead air. So
I think Lizard's itemization is the worst when compared to his medal. I think it's a good
Well,
way
the-
to put it.
Thing is itemization is really easy
Whoa.
to fit.
I'm saying like
I don't know.
itemization
It's
is
like-
one thing, but it's just like he plays Dota with brain off. So it's like a normal person puts, let's say, like 1 brain power into a Dota game, and he'll put like 1 brain power spread across 5 Dota games.
You know, it's like when someone consistently
Because
only
like
has boots and 2 wards at 15 minutes. It's like, really?
there are people that have really bad itemization. Like OB's roommate has really bad itemization, but he plays really well sometimes, so he's Ancient 7. Like, you can have bad items, but it's another thing when you just don't think
I don't
and
know.
just...
I feel like buying good items is very easy.
I mean, it's very
Like-
easy, but you have to think about it. That's the thing. You don't have to think to buy no items, Trujan.
I will literally just tell them, ask me, like, what item to get. Because I probably will know better than they will.
I mean, yeah.
I was like, I basically did almost everything. Like,
I think you should just,
did
like,
most of the
queue...
drafting. I made almost all the calls.
Just queue, like, as a 5-stack. I don't know why they keep trying to set up scrims. Scrims do literally nothing.
I don't know. Support's like never online.
I mean, yeah, Obi, sometimes buying the right item is hard, but having the mindset to buy good items is easy. Like, once you're in the
Well,
mindset
no,
to buy good
items
items,
is-
and you get, like,
again-
feedback about them, like, that's not the hard...
Items is like always hindsight 2020 again. But
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I feel like they should just ask me if they don't know.
And it's
I'm
not...
the highest rank on the team. I feel like I have a decent idea of what items are good.
It's not that you have to buy the right item, it's just a lot of times you have to buy a good item.
You have to buy literally any item because you have 5 empty inventory slots.
Like, a lot of times it's just a
Please.
good item. Like, hindsight obviously is 2020. There's tons of games where I look back and I'm like, oh, I could have bought this, I could have bought that. But as long as my items are good, it's gonna be good enough.
Is Discord lagging for you guys?
I mean, a little bit, but...
A little
Did you play
bit.
that game too on EU server, by the way?
No, this is definitely US East.
I mean,
Because I had 30 ping, so
What?
yeah.
I mean, look on
And I get
Dota buff.
90 to US East, and I had 30 in that.
Yeah, I'd like 120 ping.
It did not feel like I had a lot of ping. Is there a way to
That's
see what server it was on?
I think Open Dota tells you. If you go into
I mean, it
story.
says East on Dota buff.
Very strange.
Maybe, like, we loaded into the game on...
No, those games were 100% US East. I had like 30 ping the whole
It was
time.
just... That was weird.
I'm very sensitive to ping, and
That's
I
odd.
didn't feel anything.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I was getting, like, 120 while spectating. It was really weird.
Yeah, that's very strange. I did not feel any sort of ping difference than the usual in game.
Yeah, you guys just need to, like, 5-stack. Like, scrims do something, but they're not gonna really... Like, scrims take forever, too, because you gotta set them up. You gotta, like, actually get your players together. You have to work on this, you have to work on that. But if you just play pubs, you get a good feeling of the other players. Like, you can pick heroes to practice. Like, not even ranked pubs, just unranked pubs, because who cares?
Dude, this Discord stuttering is fucking annoying.
Oh, I'm not really feeling it that much.
Feeling what?
That stuttering.
It might just be me.
I don't know, I loaded into this game and I'm at 117 ping again. Do I just have, like, ping issues?
I'll load in.
I mean, it says 26 ping US East, 79 ping US West, 117 EU West, so...
Yeah, I have 30 ping, so...
That's super weird. Feels Obi, man?
Yeah, I have 82 to US East, 32 to Europe East, 27 to Europe West.
다이어의 구조물이 강화되었습니다.
Hey, why isn't my stream loading? Whoa, Obi with the big flames.
Obi Big Flame?
다이어의
Hello?
하부
Feels
포탑이
weird, man.
공격받고 있습니다.
Obi toxic?
Why is this troll going Dragonlance?
파괴되었습니다.
Because he has a drow?
Dude. The
Holy
best
shit. Big
troll build
flame.
is buying Battle Fury and then just swapping so he can get the cleave on the ranged hits.
Jeez.
Wait, why is this Earth Spirit in? Oh.
Dude, it's Seb's cousin, Rev. Wow, very cool.
It's Seb in a mustache, dude.
It's Chinese Seb.
잘 가져가라.
Is that
What?
racist? Hello, I am Rev!
Alright,
I'm Rev.
big ban.
Oh my god. Not like this.
Big ban. Maybe Obi was right.
I thought that was funny.
Oh my god, that was pretty funny.
Feels weird, man. Making fun of my heritage.
Feels weird. Hello.
Is this drought dead?
Yes. But she gets
Wow.
old and dies.
Easy
Very.
duel. This Legion really needed that kill.
Yes.
People call me Chev sometimes.
Call you Chav.
How the fuck do
Wow.
you get Chev?
레디언트의 하부 포탑이
아,
공격받고
what?
있습니다.
There's a C
People,
at the
people,
start and a
people
V.
have called me Steve. Are you fucking kidding me? Steve? How hard is it?
Dude, they just want to use that
레디언트의
their
하부
search
Man,
engine.
I remember Severance. Not gonna lie.
I
Seven.
mean, that's where it comes from. Was that name I came up with when I was like 12.
Nice.
It was original Severance, because Severance is actually a word, but I spelled it way different. So I think I was like 12. I heard the word. I was like, that's kind of a cool sounding word. Then everyone just called me Seb, so I shortened it. Honestly, I might just change it to Chris so that people just call me by my real name. But like Seb is easy. How do you fuck up Seb? Like,
What? Wanting to be called by your real name feels old, man? I mean, I'm called by my friggin' initials, but...
It's always just weird. It's like showing esports to people who don't understand it, because like they're like, what the fuck is a no-tail?
What is an hotel?
Dude, he's
That's a good
Goku.
question.
And and when casters introduce themselves and they're like all professional looking, and they're like, "This is Sir Action Slash," and you're like, okay.
I mean, that's why Kyle just became Kyle, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And if I don't respect Kyle for anything, but there's one thing I respect is that he has people call him Kyle and not fucking Swindmelon, because that's a fucking cringy ass name.
Did you just say Swindmelon?
Swindle melons.
Okay.
Obi, just come in Discord. Stop typing in Twitch chat where I can't see you.
Yeah, but Opie's at least fine because it's like a reference to something.
I mean, I'm sure. I think that's his, like. That's like part of his name, I think, too.
What?
Obi.
OB is.
I don't know. Mine's just
Like-
my friggin' initials, because I'm dumb.
Dude, your initials is better than fucking.
I'm on mobile?
I mean,
Get owned, idiot.
it was like. Studio, which I like that word, but it's kind of boring, and I don't like people calling me that sometimes, so.
Feels weird, man.
I don't know. I still would I tack on to JD though, just because. Oh, I'm missing an NBA game. Feels bad, man. Trujan, when do you want to play League of Legends next?
Literally never again.
Thank you.
What?
If you encourage him to play League of Legends, I will find you and I'll cut your tongue out.
What?
There's no
Dude.
way
I would rather JD play any other game than League of Legends.
What?
JD, if you get into League of Legends, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore.
What? What if I only get into it ironically?
상부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
What does that even mean?
What if I get into it, but I make fun of it
You're
the
gonna be
whole
playing
time?
League all the time.
What? No,
And
I
I'm gonna be like,
wouldn't
dude,
be.
you're playing League, and he's like,
It's
you're
like,
playing
oh,
it, this
it's-
sucks.
I don't
It's
play.
ironic.
I don't play any game all the time.
상부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
I don't even play Dota all the time.
Pretending?
What? I watch Dota. I don't play Dota. Easy.
What?
What? How many games of
Steam
Dota have I
disagrees.
played this week? 0.
Why are there
What?
5 Discord bots in this Discord?
Because we don't remove any of them. And this just feels like 3 years old, so...
There's only 4 now. Sorry.
What? Did you kick one?
He left.
No! Smashed down pot! No!
He wasn't allowed to live.
No!
We had to make a sacrifice.
Why is it still called Smash Countdown Bot?
There's
Why is
there's
it
a
not
lot of bots.
countdown?
You got offline bots, you got Brazen Head, you
Rip
got
offline
Listen Bot,
bots?
you got JoJo Bot,
중부 포탑이
you
No,
got
Listen Bot is
Naso
dead.
Bot.
No. No! You can't remove him!
What is dead may never die.
You can't do this. Isn't Jojo Bot's Laver's bot that he like stopped working on 3 years
Alright,
ago?
what's a boy gotta do to get the Dota Dom roll?
Good question.
Literally
I don't-
everything.
Literally nothing, I'm pretty sure.
You need Alzar to whisper sweet nothings into your ear.
Pretending?
What? Not pretending? Dude, that's how you get it. That's why it's not you, Trugent.
다이어의 중부 포탑이
You're just a mod.
I have a role higher than Dota. I can give myself Dota Dom.
Yee.
Trujen, what's your picture of? Is that Dangan Rampa?
That's not gonna run through.
I've never played those games, but they look
Neither have I,
extremely
but-
Japanese.
Feels
But this
weird.
edit
man.
looks very cute, so...
Trugent
I'm not-
pretending? Using avatars from games he hasn't played?
I'm pretending to have played.
Yeah, just like you never played Pokemon.
Yes, I have literally never played Pokemon in my life.
Feels weird.
Trugent, when are we doing 2nd gen randomizer run?
다이어의
Good
하부
question.
포탑이 공격받고
Sev, do you
있습니다.
want to do a randomizer run with us?
Which game?
2nd gen Pokemon?
I have to rate Alzar's furry porn.
What?
What? Where did you see that?
Excuse me?
Oh, did Obi say that? I bet Obi. That seems like Obi. Obi would say that. You have. If you
Does
switch
Alzar-
to League,
does Alzar
you
do
just
furry?
have Ebola, which is worse.
Why is Obi trying to communicate? He's just in Twitch chat. I don't look at Twitch chat.
You have to rate Alzar's scaly for hello. That's not how you spell scaly. You do it like that, I think.
Oh, I'm not even watching this game. Who's on these teams?
No fucking clue.
Oh, I have a friend on the Dire.
Droll going Manta Butterfly. Very cool.
Let me watch this other game.
What other game?
Another RD2L game.
Wow. Real Art 2L. I wonder if I could sign up for LD2L.
I wonder if I can too. Dude, I'm a party boosted player.
I'd be down to join if you joined, because I think that would be really funny.
It's just me, your party boost. I'm not 4,500 solo, easy.
I mean, I'm like 3k. What's the limit? I forgot. Like 4K?
4K for like the Masters tier, I guess. Wow, Mask of Madness Dusa, it's TrueGen's
I mean, they
favorite.
wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me in the lower one. I think.
Dude, it's
I
your
could
favorite
try.
TrueGent. It's Mask of
There's,
Madness
Mask of Madness
Dusa.
Dusa. Dude, that I am so fucking garbage. It's been garbage for like so long, and people thought it was good. And
I
I'm like,
mean-
no, this is shit.
It got garbage when they dropped the price of Morbid Mask down 200 and removed 10 damage.
I don't think so.
Like, getting
I think
10
it
damage.
was bad long before that.
I mean, getting 10 damage for 200 gold is very valuable.
I mean,
Like,
I
before that,
guess.
it was okay. It was only good on, like, Dusa if you split it apart, but now it's just, like... It's... Like, does she need a Manta this game? I don't know if she needs a Manta, but... I think she needs a
yes.
Pike.
She needs a Manta. Like,
What does she
really
need for?
badly.
What does she need Manta for?
Fucking Enigma Q and Bugs
Uh,
and Viper Strike. You can dodge Viper Strike with it, which is like really good for dudes actually.
Like I said, I say yes only because the Viper has an Atos. That is my.
Oh,
I didn't think
an item.
Manta was the. I didn't think.
I think she needs a Pike, personally.
Yeah, that's Pike as well. I'd
Yeah,
go
Pike's
both.
fine.
but-
I don't like.
This Wraith King is super underfarmed, jeez.
I mean, he has a Deuce on his.
Wait, is this
I'm
a,
not really surprised.
an offlane...
레디언트의
I think this is an offlane Elder Titan.
Who drafts that?
Oh, that's a big yikes. That's worse than letting.
I think this Wraith King drafted that, but he drafts like really fight lineup.
big black hole.
How is Dire winning this fight?
Because Enigma like black hold on 2 health.
Wow.
Also, Radiant doesn't have like a lot of damage.
I mean, they have a lot of farming.
This Weaver has Diffusal Solar Crest Maelstrom. It's not like he doesn't do damage, it's just he died instantly.
He has to do damage to a Medusa and a Wraith King at the same time.
Yeah, that's the
They
problem.
did that whole fight without Wraith King losing 1 life, so...
Very
I guess
good.
Dire doesn't need to farm, unless if Radiant just, feeds.
Feeds.
I mean, Dusa's gonna eventually get a ton of items, so... Dude, she's got the Skady. And
Hey,
the,
Trujan, do you really think that I know how to fucking spell skill?
and the Maelstrom.
Not knowing how to spell words you're trying to spell? Pretending? Hey GD,
Not
guess how many unread messages I have in my Gmail?
near Gmail?
4,372.
Not that many, although... Let's go check my Hotmail that I've had for like 12 years.
Oh.
Let's see how many are in that.
I have way too many in my Gmails.
My Gmail only has 1,000 actually.
I have like 9,000 in one Gmail and 8,000 in the other.
So unread messages over all time? Or are you just saying unread primary messages?
I mean,
Good question.
inbox, I guess.
Yeah, just inbox. I'm guessing primary, because
I-
primary is
I
currently
used to like get them a lot more, but then I turned all my Twitch notifications off.
Yeah, if we're talking all time. Hold on, let me do math.
I don't really care about my Hotmails.
I have 29,000 unread emails.
Sick.
16,000 of those are just promotions, though. Just like emails like from
Yeah.
Bubble Bundle Group on Domino's,
Yeah,
Pro Flowers, Travelocity.
I take a lot of
Primary.
공격받고 있습니다.
like I unsubscribe to everything I don't care about nowadays. Like
My Hotmail has 55,000 unread messages.
it's like over the past week I've only gotten like 25 emails total from both of these, so
Easy.
레디언트의 하부 포탑이
I was
공격받고 있습니다.
doing something, then I forgot. Oh yeah.
레디언트의 하부 포탑이
wow, Dire taking buildings.
They're taking something.
Do you think the Mystic Snake cooldown's better this game or the Stone Gaze? I think the Stone Gaze, but
I think Stone Gaze, because if
Like, if the fight
Radiant-
lasts,
if Radiant can't kill Medusa, like instantly, they just lose.
like
it.
9.5 seconds of Stone Gaze against this lineup, they just can't fight for 10 seconds. Like, you can't go in, you can't black hole.
You can't Doom, you can't Shackles, you can't like poke with Weaver. It's like, I don't know.
Alright, time to watch the NBA game while streaming.
Feels weird. Reported.
Wow. This Enigma really needs a BKB. Like, I don't really care that they can Stone Gaze it. He still needs a BKB to try, I think. Did you know that the Elder Titan ult actually cancels BKB channels? Jujen? Did you know that the Earth Splitter cancels BKB channels though?
Yeah,
It's really wonky.
it's kind of weird. I don't know. Did you know that the disarm from Elder Titan Ags is dispellable? I still don't know why.
I mean, I almost never see it, so...
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a reason why.
Wow. Hope Obi didn't say anything because I'm not looking at Twitch chat again.
I think he left.
It moves you.
Oh,
Thank
just
you.
kidding.
Is
It
Elder...
moves you. Is Elder Titan a new hero?
I feel like Elder Titan is always either broken or unplayable.
Dude, 6
Yes.
viewers? You're famous.
Wow.
Aren't like 3 of them like in this Discord right now?
Dude, they're all just me.
Oh,
He just opened the tabs.
Me dudes.
JD doesn't know that all his viewers are just me on separate accounts. To prove it, I will post this message across all
Watch
of my
me post this on my other account.
Very cool.
Dude, they all came for League of Legends.
It's true. They're like, what is this game? Why is this great?
This
thing
doesn't
on
this
Dota?
doesn't look like the garbage graphics game I usually play.
Feels weird, man.
League looks
Dude, you gotta do the waifus, man.
I'd rather watch 2 old gay men fuck than watch League.
Feels weird, man. Can this game do anything?
I'd rather watch Leonard Nimoy eat a popsicle for 4 hours than watch League.
I'm the Undying with 1400 net worth.
Hey man, he's trying his best. Can you just be nice?
What? Dude, I'm empathizing. Words are hard. Oh, Enigma's getting an AC. Do you get the CDR on support Enigma? I feel like you always get the GPM.
I feel like you either have to get Midas or the GPM, or you just have to roll.
I mean, he has a lot of gold, but I feel like having a lot more gold is worth more than having...
Why is Enigma building an assault grass?
probably because they don't
push.
have an AC. Like,
Well, Enigma's not the hero to get an
well,
AC.
like
the
he,
Doom is.
I think he knows he's never going to get a nice black hole off, so he just wants to build a lot of auras. But they don't have a Vlad's either, so
I mean, they don't really need a Vlads. Who's gonna use
I mean,
the
it
Vlads?
is
The Weaver?
an aura, or you could get like a pipe. I mean, because they have the Shivas on Doom and the Crimson on Doom and the Helm on Enigma, so. And the Greaves on Viper already.
This Weaver needs a Black King bow.
This Deuce is getting a Lincoln's.
Why? For Doom? I don't think you care about Doom.
Is Weaver dead?
That was a really good sleep.
Oh, I guess he's not
They have
dead.
nothing to follow it up, so...
I mean, he just time lapses and you can't really do anything about it.
That's a halberd.
I mean, Weaver's almost
I mean, that was a
dead.
good Elder Titan ult. Jeez, that's a black hole!
Yeah, this Enigma should just like try something else. He hasn't doomed anything. He should really doom this Dusa.
Try something else.
Oh.
Why did he doom the Undying that had casted all his
What?
no mana?
Yeah.
Pretending?
I don't know who this Doom is.
He used all of his
I mean,
spells.
they're
That's
roasting
my-
every other Dire gamer, but
You know what?
if they doom this
thought of
Dusa,
when
this
I
Dusa would
watched
be
that.
dead.
Watching that Doom, I just thought about that clip of I'm really freaking out!
Oh, you know what that Doom reminded me of, Sev?
What?
When you doomed 2 Lincolns in one fight.
Did I do that?
Yeah,
When?
like in Source 1.
Oh. How do you remember this shit?
Because I have a clip
What
of
the
it.
fuck?
I have a clip
Where's
of
the,
it.
where's the clip? Show me.
Alright,
Is it on your YouTube?
it's probably way deep in there. I'll bring it up.
Damn it.
At
dude.
least you're not that one guy that I was watching one time. He had Doom with Refresher Shard, and he walked up. There was an Undying on a team. Doomed one Undying zombie. Used Refresher Shard and doomed another Undying zombie and died.
He's like,
What a legend.
remember that one time you spilled a little bit of soup on your shirt? Like, no. Why do you remember?
Because it's funny.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
It's funny, that's why.
It's true.
Alright, where is it? It's in one of these videos, I'm sure.
It better be fucking hilarious for you.
What? I already spoiled it. It's not gonna be
Dire's
that
bottom
hilarious.
shrine is under attack.
I mean, I better have like a funny reaction or something.
I know, I wasn't in the party with you. I was just watching the game.
Was it just, was I playing party or was it solo?
Then you're playing party with like other people and I was just watching for some reason.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
How can I...
I don't even remember.
Why are these
who I
not
played
loading?
Dota
Why are
with.
these videos not loading? Alright, there we go. Alright, it'll just take 5 hours for me to try to find it.
Jeez.
Oh, that stuff hurt.
Dire's top shrine is under attack. Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Did you find it yet, dude?
No, I have so many YouTube videos.
Are they just all private?
What? No.
Dire's top shrine is
Like a bunch of them are like duplicates that I don't have actually uploaded, but I didn't delete yet
Dire's
because
top
I don't
shrine
see them unless I'm going far in.
다이어의 상부
Let me see if I have it locally. I might have it locally as well. Alright, I don't think I have it locally.
I wonder what the file's called.
Lameo. Probably.
So funny. How do you watch the RD2L games?
in game.
Go to like
Tournaments.
tournaments.
Yeah.
Amateur.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, a lot of times I'll have like friends on one team, so. You know, I should probably do from like. Can I do from old to new rather than new to old? I guess
yes, you can.
not like on this part though. I mean, I guess I can do it from just this, but.
공격받고 있습니다.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. I'm putting it in voice in this channel. Is this unlisted? Yeah, it's just unlisted.
Which channel?
Double Doomer.
Double Doomer. No.
Wow, real old. Look at that Doomville.
다이어 3구 병력이 파괴되었습니다.
I'm a gamer. What are you talking about? Blink. Lincoln's pop. Refresh. Lincoln's pop, dude. Holy shit. And then I all chat. Oh.
Oh my god.
You can see why I remember that. It's very memorable.
But I think we still win that game. Which is the funny part. Oh man.
What? No, I can't trust myself to play it on stream. I'll accidentally play something else. I'll just link it in friggin' Twitch chat. I mean, Obi, it's literally in voice if you can open it on your phone. Otherwise... Whoops. That's me posting it on my other account. Feels good, man. There we go.
JD,
Yeah.
I'm looking through the stand-ins for Learn Dota 2,
Yeah.
and there's this one guy. It says a badge of legend, an MMR of 1,000, and his statement is toxic player plays anything but mid. What?
Feels okay, man.
Who is this guy?
Oh, this Dusa build is super weird now. Because he disassembled the mask, but where does gold go? Is that a Mjolnir? Oh, it's a... What? Oh my god, True Gen. He's getting the item. Oh my god.
What's the item?
Why?
Wait, who?
The Dusa. He got an MKB.
He got the item.
It's... I actually hate MKB on most heroes. Like,
Well, it's
unless
not
you're against a
awful
PA or
ones.
something. Like, if you're against a PA, then MKB is fine. But...
I mean, it's not like awful. The Doom does have a halberd.
Yeah, but
They have 2 halberds, but
I mean, it doesn't help if you get disarmed.
hmm.
But the
I
evasion,
feel like you just finished the Mjolnir.
the evasion
if you
doesn't matter if you get a Mjolnir proc. So
Want, if you want to hit.
I don't know. I never build MKB. I never want to build MKB.
I feel like there are not a lot of players in this league,
Wow, I
actually.
can. There's not a lot of players. I don't even know who runs LD2L.
It's like some people in the
I don't even.
I know who runs it. It's
I don't know who runs BDL either. So
it's what's his face? It's
Snow,
that Greg guy, I think.
Buttery Greg.
No, everyone thinks it's Snow, so he just kind of pretends it's him.
Is
So
it-
people let him get away with the shit. It's kind of fun.
Is it Buttery Greg?
Yeah. At
Real,
least he's one of the admins. I don't know if he's the admin.
real Buttery Greg. Is this Weaver dead? Wow.
And I'm not sure he was doing.
Wow, this Weaver was immortal last season, by the way.
Pretending? Or...
I mean, I think just a bit rusty.
Nice.
I don't know, I'm too high of a metal to play in BDL, and I'm probably too high to play in LD too well.
I mean, I'm looking at these standards, and this guy has got an ancient medal with 4200 MMR. So...
I don't know. This Oracle almost has a Lincoln's. I don't really know what it's supposed to do.
There's like no reason to not just sign up and see what they say.
I mean, I feel like a Lotus would be a lot better for an Oracle than a Lincoln's.
You could cast the Lincolns on your Dusa.
Yeah, but you can also cast a Lotus on
I mean,
the Dusa.
Lotus doesn't stop power.
I mean, yeah, but... Wait, why does this Enigma have 7,800 gold?
He's fun.
Oh. Why didn't other people try to right-click the... Why didn't Dusa just kill him? It's like, oh, let's have the Oracle try to right-click kill the Elder Titan. Not the 350 damage Dusa. Wow.
Wait, JD, what's your party MMR?
4480.
I mean, the highest person on here is 4200, so... Might as well ask next season.
I mean, I was at 4520, but in the double downs against the Peru Smurfs. Feels bad, man.
It was calculated.
We would have got like 60 if we won that, so...
Yeah.
I mean, can't win them all. Wow.
Some guy puts in a statement, "Don't think of me as a top tier pick or you'll be disappointed," and he gets drafted second.
I mean, that's kind of how it works some games.
Just funny.
Yeah, I can play mid in LD2L. Feels good, man. My true role, the middle.
I wonder if they'll let me into the lower division. Probably.
That's that mage true gent trying to beat up on poor defenseless Archon players.
What?
Like Obi.
If I sign up for freaking Masters, I'll have to play like 3 or something.
What? Not necessarily.
Like final. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have to actually, because there's so limited players. But...
Wow. Heart Doom. This Deucer seems to buy friggin' Rapier already, jeez. You're down 30,000 gold, get a Rapier, get a Satanic, don't get Daedalus MKB items. These are not items to win, these are items to lose slower. Like, okay, you buy a Rapier, you die, you lose, okay. Better than waiting 15 minutes to just have the Radiant slowly lose, or slowly beat you.
Oh my god. The highest MMR player on in the lower division is 2980. Very cool. I can't even tank my solo because it takes the highest MMR.
Does it take the average?
No, it takes the highest.
What if your party's just a lot higher than your solo?
No idea. I mean, I'm sure there's edge cases, but I mean, I could tank my party if I really wanted to, but I don't feel like losing that many games for literally no reason. This Weaver does a lot of damage.
Oh, there was a black hole cast there, Trudent, if you missed it.
What? Pretending?
Imagine if this Dusa had a rapier.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she sold the maelstrom. What? What did? Oh, this Medusa's dead, I guess.
I mean, yeah, she got crit. Wait, how did she die before her mana was gone?
Hmm?
Did she need to buy back here?
Yeah, she bought back.
I mean, did she need to?
Oh, does she need to? Probably not. But if they can get something else out of it, it's fine.
Did she turn mana shield off? Or no. She just got a huge snake back. That's how it happened.
Yeah. She has no attack speed. She needs a Mjolnir over this MKB.
I don't know. MKB is such a bad item in games that do not have a PA in them, or like a Wind Ranger.
Or a Drow Ranger.
Or like even a Drow, if she doesn't go Butterfly. If she just
What
takes the
kind of drow
evasion
doesn't go
talent, I don't
Butterfly?
think it matters. You just kill everything else.
What kind of Drow doesn't go Butterfly?
레디언트의 중부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다. 레디언트의 중부 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 레디언트의 중부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다. 레디언트의 구조물이 강화되었습니다.
Like, if she has a rapier here, they just take. She has a DD, so
레디언트의
it's
중부 포탑이
pretty much the same thing, but
파괴되었습니다.
I don't know. You need to go rapier, I think. Maybe that's just me.
Pick me for bad plays, but we'll blame team if we lose. Please let me make the Discord so I can rage quit my own Discord again. I'm not going to edit MMR screenshot. Very cool.
Feels weird, man. Oh, true, Gen.
Why?
Her attack speed is here. Dude, she did it.
Who?
The Dusa.
Wow.
She ate the moon shard. I don't feel like you eat a moon shard when you still have like 2 slots.
We still have
You
treads.
still have treads and, in my opinion, MKB because that's a garbage slot. But I don't know. MKB isn't like a super late game item in my opinion.
I don't know.
She needs a friggin' rapier and a satanic. Like if you have those 2 items, you just don't die. Like unless even if you get doomed, you can pass a satanic heal through the doom. He doesn't have an axe. Like getting halberded sucks, but I mean there's plenty of times in this fight where she's not halberded.
바이어 하부편이 파괴되었습니다.
She is Pentagram. Why is she Oracle ulti?
바이어 하부편이
I mean, if she has a rapier, these heroes die really fast. But she doesn't.
Hey, KD.
What?
중부 포탑
Guess what plays Magus really well on DC?
Battle Fury.
Mjolnir.
What? That's not allowed to.
I don't think Vassal Fury does.
Oh, this Deuce is actually just dead
Is
to
this
Viper.
Deuce feeding?
Yeah.
You like not?
How did that... Wait, why did that do so much?
Huh?
Why did that do so
Why
much?
did it do so much?
Yeah.
She has the they have the Viper Strike, I guess.
I
With
know,
Magus.
but... Oh! She crit
That's a
herself.
lot. Oh, did she ease?
She crit herself on Blade Mail, that's what happened.
공격받고 있습니다.
I mean... Yeah. That's just gonna happen.
Why is their team called Nera +4? And there's no one called Nera on the team.
What? Not... Their whole fist isn't near a +4.
What?
It's just like 2 players.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I know what it is.
Huh?
This Weaver's standing in, I think. for Nero.
Wow. Reaper doesn't even have 666 GPM.
I think that's why they're Nero +4. Because Nero's their carry player, but he's not on. He's on my friends list.
Jeez. This is a very high MMR team.
I mean, their normal players only
Okay.
like Ancient 7 or something.
Oh yeah, but still. Why
They have
is
a-
their
wait.
mid player Legend 3? Is there something I'm missing?
I don't know, I think it's just because their Divine player wants to play for.
I guess.
I mean, they probably put him on like these Viper type heroes, so.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if it works, it works.
What rank is Ancient? My friend is 3.1k and he's Ancient 1. Feels weird, man.
Yeah. I'm not sure that should be ancient.
I don't know. Ancient's just a weird metal.
There are actual heralds in this. In
What?
this,
Real Geraldo?
learn Dota 2. I mean, they're trying to get better at Dota. Go on,
I
man.
mean, if you're Herald, you get better at Dota by plugging your mouse in TrueGent.
I mean, hey. I was Herald once, JD.
Literally or figuratively?
Like, I was 700 MMR before medals came out.
I've never been
Listen.
below like.
By the time medals came out, I was like 1.6.
I've never been below like 2700, so.
Jeez. You don't know what it's like, JD.
I don't want to know what it's like. I mean, I know what it's like because I've played with you guys and you were 1k, but.
Oh no.
Oh, it's time to watch the Pipe Alex game. Why does this team have Bloodseeker, Anti-Mage, Wraith King on the same team?
Okay, so, JD.
What?
Guess the highest average MMR of the lower tier of the Learn Dota 2 League.
1.7k.
No. What's higher?
I'm not gonna guess again.
What? It's 2,153.
Wow.
What are you watching right now?
Pipe Alex.
What's he playing?
Juggernaut.
Is he solo?
Wow.
Yeah.
Real pipe Alex.
Yeet's here.
Do you know where he's from?
Colombia?
Does he live there right now?
Yeah. Pretty sure he said he's from Colombia.
바이어의 부품들이 강화되었습니다.
Wow. Yeah, he's from Colombia. Lizard's from some Canadian province.
Obviously he's
Some Canadian pro.
Saltpork's from Alaska.
공격받고 있습니다.
And I don't know your fourth guy. GG report mid.
파괴되었습니다.
Don't look at PA build, by the way.
바이어의 하부 포탑이
Oh, no.
공격받고 있습니다. 레디언트의 중국 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
Just let me play with one Paz, please. Smiley face. Friends stack.
Wow, real friend stack?
Imagine putting position 5 Benj only in your.
I mean,
bio.
Sev is pretty much playing in a friend stack that two friends abandoned, so.
레디언트의 중국 포탑이
I'm
공격받고
gonna hop in my
있습니다.
Discord.
Alright, later. SMH couldn't take the flame, so he got out of the kitchen.
레디언트의 중국 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
I was gonna ask him how he felt about his one trick support player having his hero banned first phase every week.
I just watched a Bloodseeker miss like 3 attacks in a row on PA.
Yeah, I saw that. I also googled PA build, so
I mean, if you're AM in this game, do you build MKB third item if you're not like directly fighting the PA?
no.
Like-
you go like butterfly.
Yeah, you go like Butterfly and then just out farm her, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you don't need to fight this PA right now. You have.
I mean,
you have, like,
alternatively,
double
you
her
go
damage.
Abyssal and kill literally anybody else on their team.
I mean, yes. You go like Bash or Butterfly probably. Into like Abyssal.
I don't know.
If anything, you get Mjolnir.
I'm just
I
not
don't think
big
you
on
get MKB.
MKB ever.
I don't like MKB on AM. It's so bad. I really like Mjolnir though on AM because you cast it on yourself
Well, you have
and eventually you get super tanky.
you have low base attack time as well.
Yeah. I really like it, Because also eventually, if like the game goes late enough, you can replace it for Battle Fury. The only problem is then you don't have a lot of mana. But if you get like a Scythe, I think it's okay. Can this AM not have his Manta in his backpack, please? Oh, he has mangoes? For his full mana pool?
Wow.
Pretending?
Real Mango Bay.
Wow.
I'm trying to find a game where I ended with an NKB.
Oh no.
I mean, I do play a lot of offlane, so... Oh, I found the Drow game where I finished with Power Treads, 2 Wraith Bands, an E-Blade, and 2 Butterflies. That was a fun game. Guess what? Oh yeah, I took the 1 talent at level 25 as well.
Wait, what?
Oh wait, no I didn't. Why did I take... Oh, I took the CDR
Wait, on who?
on Drow.
Jeez.
Dude, I had an E-Blade and 2 Butterflies. As
You
support
should've
Drow.
taken the attack speed.
I mean, it's still almost too good to not take the CDR, because you
I mean,
get...
Yeah, but it would have been really funny.
I mean, the creeps literally push faster than the heroes at that point if you take the CDR. So... I don't know. I guess I wussed
Probably.
out.
It would have been really funny though.
I mean, at that point, I don't know. I'm still trying to find an MKB.
I wonder if I'd actually get picked up as a position 1 if I joined Lone Dota 2 League.
Like
The higher
now,
division.
or...
No, like, the season's already happening.
Yeah.
Like next season. I mean, I could
Wow.
try and be a stand-in.
Kaya's Sange Terrorblade.
Seagulls. Signing up.
I'm still trying to find a freaking MKB.
레디언트의 상부 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 레디언트의 상부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다. 레디언트의 상부 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 레디언트 상부편이 공격받고 있습니다. 다시 달리자. 레디언트의 구조물이 강화되었습니다.
Be vouched on the league website by a previous league participant. I don't know anyone in the league. How are they gonna vouch for me?
What? You know Lizard.
Is Lizard really gonna vouch for
You
me?
know Snow.
I could probably get Snow to vouch for me also. Although I don't think Snow plays.
I mean,
He does.
I think he's a previous participant. He's too high of metal to play.
And I could ask around, likely.
Alright, let me check my other account to see if I found an MKB game, but I want to see if I can find an earlier MKB game. Or a later one, I should say. I probably won't, but it might be close.
Players between 2,500 and 3,000 and I'm literally 3,086. This is a joke.
레디언트의 하부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
In order to be draft eligible, players must also participate in the preseason in-house. Very cool.
모습을 감춰라.
Does it tell you on Open Dota, like, the actual games that you've bought certain items in?
I don't think so. There's like a way to check on Dota though, but it's like really finicky. Like, hold on. There's like a... You can search using the HTML. I actually don't think I've bought MKB in a long time either. I bought it in the sniper game.
공격받고 있습니다. 레디언트의 하부 포탑이
I have a game where I got it 2 years ago.
Why did I buy it in the sniper game? Oh, I bought it because there was a drow with a butterfly and I'm a morphling with a butterfly.
우리 숨겨라.
Very cool.
바이어의 구조물이 강화되었습니다. 레디언트 하부 병력이 파괴되었습니다. 레디언트 중부 병력이 파괴되었습니다. 레디언트 중부 병력이 파괴되었습니다. 레디언트 상부 병력이 파괴되었습니다. 레디언트 상부 병력이 파괴되었습니다. 바이어 지역에서 상급 크립이 생성됩니다.
I don't remember how to search.
I bought MKB 1 time on my other account.
Jeez.
I mean, it only has like 200 games on it, but...
레디언트의 중부 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 레디언트의 중부 포탑 레디언트 공격받고 있습니다.
I actually haven't bought MKB since they changed it.
It's funny.
Well, because they changed it from a Demon Edge double javelin to Hyperstone double javelin and just gave attack speed. Then they changed it from that to back to Demon Edge javelin quarter stuff. But I haven't bought it since it, because I really used to like MKB because it was the 100% True Strike and the mini bash proc. Yeah, that's the last time I bought it. I bought it in a Battle Cup game because they had a Drow, or not a Drow, they had a Luna Butterfly that I really needed to be able to break through. Oh, let me see if there's an open Dota thing for it. Fusion, guess what my highest efficiency at 10 on a non-alchemist hero is?
Wait, what?
Guess what my highest efficiency at 10?
Or what?
What hero non-alchemist?
Let me look at the hero list. Lone Druid.
Okay, non-alch, non-lone druid.
That's really funny. I don't know. That's my one guess.
Doom.
Doom?
I have a 107 Doom.
Doom?
I played with
What's
you
your-
and Milty and I got Midas Radiance at like 16 minutes. In an unranked
really
game.
funny.
I had 975 GPM, remember?
Nice.
And this is
What
old
was your
Doom.
Lone Druid one?
Lone Druid one was 100.
Ease.
Yeah, the Doom was 107, but the Lone Druid one was like more significant, I think. I have an Alchemist one that had 131 that I lost. Like, true, Jen, imagine losing this game. I mean, our heroes sucked, but...
What's this?
Like, we literally, like, tri-laned mid for some unknown reason.
Wait, who's in this game? What in the world? Wait, and you lost?
My OD... Don't look at my OD's items, True Gent.
I'm doing it. Can't stop me. Oh, this was the Aghanim's OD game.
I haven't been more
I-
mad at an individual than that game.
I remember this game now.
I got a 12-minute armlet radiance on Alchemist.
Why does he have a 9-minute force?
What? I have no
OD.
idea. He like... I mean, he was kind of farmed because he had Tread's Force at 930. This was cheaper Force stuff, I think. It was with the Ring of Health, too. Like, we were crushing the game, and then... Yeah, I don't know. Like... You shouldn't lose many ALK games when you give 2 ags by 32 minutes.
When you give who?
Give 2 ags by 32 minutes.
Oh,
After Radiant's Manta
the
Octarine.
The OD has an axe with alchemy.
Yeah, that's why it was bad. And also OD ags is probably one of the worst ags in the game, but...
Why does this mag have a battle fury?
I don't know. We got destroyed by it though, so...
Feels weird, man.
Yeah, I had a 100 and some... like 126 efficiency or something dumb.
Jeez. I wonder what my highest is. Let's go look.
131 on that. You know what the highest non-Alk, non-Doom, non-Lone Druid hero is though?
What?
Dazzle.
That's funny. Did you go Dazzle mid or something?
It's only 4 months ago.
Alright, guess what my highest non-Alk, non-Brood hero is?
Bloodseeker.
Yeah, it's Bloodseeker.
Just trying to think
I
of
bet
like,
you looked at somewhere.
what? I just randomly guessed heroes that would stomp before 10 minutes if they're really bad.
That's fair. Oh, dude, I remember this game. This was the game when no one was mid for like the first minute and a half. They had like Jungle Naga and like 2 people top and 2 people bot. And then eventually the Jug came mid and just died.
Oh yeah, I played against Mid Viper as Dazzle and solo killed him like twice.
Jeez.
Feels okay, man.
Why is there a Storm Spirit? Why am I seeing so many Monkey Kings?
I have like a 98 Dazzle, 94 Druid, 91 Furion. The 91 Furion was like 18 days ago.
Imagine playing ranked, first randoming, and then complaining in all chat when you get hit or you can't play.
Dude, that's me.
I don't think so.
What? It's definitely me.
Nope.
What was this Lone Druid one? Oh, this is when Milty played Drow and I just played Lone Druid mid.
Wait, what?
Real shocker.
What's he playing Drow?
Real shocker punch, because I just wanted to pick Drow.
But why?
Drow good, sorry.
What?
Wow,
Was there a
shocker playing Dota 2 10 days ago.
What was he playing?
Turbo.
Easy Turbo.
Oh, we also had a random person playing TA that wasn't in our stack.
Why am I not surprised?
Feels okay, man. Yeah, this Lone Druid game, I just went Sniper Druid and ran at them.
You know that feeling when you haven't
Or-
played with Shocker in like 2 years? Feels amazing, man.
My highest on Pudge, I think, is 75. It's because it's when I was doing. Wait, what? Why is it this
Shocker
hero?
playing? Oh, he's playing Norm.
Wait, why is it
Lose.
this Pudge game?
Why is the first game I see him playing offlane Slark and losing?
Oh, I guess this is like position 3.5 Pudge. Wow, Swish winning mid.
What?
He won mid in this game.
Oh.
It's me, Swish, Cal, Fester, and you.
Wow. What was I playing?
Nyx.
Like CM? Why was I playing Nyx?
I don't know.
What the fuck? Why was I playing Nyx?
We just kind of stomped them because we had a Visage and a Pudge and a Techies and a
Wait,
Viper.
was that the game where I went Midas?
No.
Where did I go?
How did we win
I
this
thought
game?
that-
And how did we stomp
Was
this game?
this the game where I went Dagon?
No.
Where did I go then?
I'm out of Spirit Vessel at 11 minutes on Pudge.
Jeez.
Feels okay, man. Real.
I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember this game. I remember a game where I had like 12 kills at like 15 minutes.
Oh,
in.
I know. I think I remember that game.
Like offlane notes. And then I think we lost because I was playing offlane notes.
Yeah, somehow I had 75 efficiency at level or at minute 10, despite being a support hero.
Jeez.
So
Why was I playing Nyx? I'm so confused. Who was our safe lane?
what? I think it was. I don't know.
I'm looking at laning. Apparently it was Festa. I was gonna say something and I forgot.
Sounds about right. I remember when I picked Pudge in solo ranked.
I remember. And then you lost. Good times.
Easy.
Wow, this... Well, imagine if Lizard was playing any hero that could, like, help his carry that's being gone on.
Oh, here's a game where I played Pudge,
Some of them.
and we played against like Immortals and Chinese Smurfs in unranked. It actually made me stop playing unranked for like 3 months.
Really?
Like, look at this game. This isn't even a game of Dota 2. This is just heroes being picked and like, I don't know. Just like an OD sitting behind our tier 2 waiting for somebody to come out of base. Like, this isn't Dota. This is just things.
Oh, so you were playing with Vicious Stacker. I was gonna say, I don't remember this happening.
Yeah, but like none of our party MMR, none of our unranked MMRs were even that high, so.
It's just unlike sometimes, I guess. Unranked is super dumb.
Let me check my other to see if I have higher Pudge. I don't think I do.
Putka.
Oh, I had the one where I went Midas Pudge that I had a 75, but it was offlane Pudge. It's also against Chinese players. You were in that game, you were Naga. We just kind of got run at. Because we have Grimstroke Venge supports.
Imagine Pudge.
What's this Venno loss? Oh, this is the loss with Jonas going Battle Fury PL.
Oh god.
Do you remember that game?
Wait, which one? The one where he went Battlefield for literally no reason?
When we were at Battle Fury, and so we literally didn't have a timing because we had a Venno as our other core.
I think I did. What hero was I playing?
Axe.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
But we had Cal on Techies, so you're pretty much positioned for Axe.
Jeez.
This was back when Cal would just always like buy all these DPS items in preparation for the late game.
Ooh, he's got a farm. Okay, JD.
What?
I'm looking at my efficiency at 10 records. There are 3 Bloodseekers, 4 Alchemists, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 brutes.
What's your highest in a loss?
And a loss? It would be helpful if it would let me see. Too hard, sorry. Let me refresh, see if it'll let me. Can I sort it by wins or losses? No? Okay. My highest in a loss. Oh, this was Battle Cup, where I last picked Brood, and then neglected to realize that my team wasn't going to actually help me when I got gone by 5 heroes.
Wow.
So we lost. I had 124.
Easy. What's the
Well,
highest?
Tinker,
after
so it's
that?
like a free line. What, in a loss?
Yeah.
I think they're all Brood. Oh no, but there's 1 Elk. The next one is in a 3 stack. What happened in this game? I can't wait if it loaded ever. Oh, I was playing with Obi and Elsa, and my position 3 and 4 picked Wind Ranger and Rana.
Wow.
And my Rana went, no, my Wind Ranger went twin level. Oh, this was the game where the Darkseer went Vanguard into Guardian Boost, so I literally couldn't kill anyone. Which was great. Yeah, I had to go like Orchid to like try and kill this Corp. But I couldn't.
I'm trying to look through patches to see for this other account.
What's my son? It's another Brood game.
So I feel like I have a really high one. Oh, I have an 86 loss on a bristleback.
What's this one, right?
Wait, this is... I'm at a 68 that game. Oh. One of my highest throws, I only had a 68, so... Yeah, I had an 86 on a bristleback somehow. In a loss. I had an 87 on an Invoker. The Invoker
Yeah,
one, I was playing with... very questionable stack. Like, super questionable. I don't even know who this... I think this guy's just a random.
Jeez,
I don't know who Target 2020 is.
it's me.
What?
Hi.
I was playing with XCM, Asian Slark, and Kench Darkseer.
League of Worlds.
What? No.
What, do you not remember the meme? Hello?
Yeah, I know the meme, I just... He didn't go once.
What?
I was Invoker.
Invoker?
My Invoker
Very
is super spicy.
I don't think so.
What? Dude, I beat a mid-pudge.
Wow. You right-clicked him with Exor. Very cool.
Invoker used to be so fun when you could just hit level 9 and have double forge spirits.
What's this game? Oh, this was a game, this was an unranked game where I was playing with Parker, Cow, and Alza. And I was playing Brood. Why did I have a 54-minute Radiance?
Wow.
Oh, I was trying to clear Megas, I think.
How did I have 88.5 efficiency with 34 last hits?
Just got the kills, dude.
Just have like 5 kills at 10 minutes.
Oh, Oh, do you want to see one of the weirdest games of Dota?
I mean, maybe.
This game was like super weird. But I mean, I picked Brood in Unranked into a perfect Brood game, so maybe I'm the asshole.
Maybe. You do speak in Twitch speak, so
What's
easy.
hello? I've never Twitch spoke in my life. What are you talking about?
SMH.
Hmm. Is this a mid-wind ranger? Wait, is this support Pugna? Is this support Pugna going double null into energy booster? JD,
What?
imagine being an AM and finishing the game winning with these items. Very cool.
Wow.
That's it.
I've lost a lot of like Battle Cup games where I had over 70 efficiency.
Why are you seeing like all of these?
Efficiency at 10, result lost.
Oh. Dude, I don't know.
What? Now you know.
What is this? Result loss. See if there's any spicy ones.
I have like a Night Stalker one where I played with Purgatory, but
Does that really count?
some idiot picked Coddle after I picked friggin' Night Stalker.
Wait, who? Was it me?
Feels weird, man.
Why did I pick Gothel? JT.
I can't answer
What?
that.
Why did I pick Gothel?
I have no idea.
What possessed me to pick this hero?
Oh, don't look at that TA's last few games.
Wait, why?
Yes.
Oh no! Boosted question mark?
That's a yikers.
I think this might be a sold account set.
Maybe. Either way, I was still mad we lost that. But
I mean,
I don't even know who Sin is.
Sin? A Sin?
What?
Not Sin. What's it called? Not Sin. Fuck, what's his name?
I don't know.
Dude, I don't remember his name, but... He called himself Sin for a while because haha, good meme.
I've only played Dota with him like twice, and one of them is this game, so...
Why did I pick Console? What was going through my brain for me to go Console?
Probably
and go
nothing.
Tranquil Boots Mechanism Point Booster.
Probably nothing was going through your brain.
Probably.
Like, this Slark at 18 last hits at 10 minutes, and I still lost the game.
Get fucked, dude. Oh, I lost a Brood game where I went, pipe. So
I just remember like telling Parker that game, just go bottom, just do something else.
Feels weird, man. Wait, what was Parker playing? I already clicked on.
Wind Ranger.
Presents.
Feels weird, man.
Dude. Actually, yeah. I think so.
Party size 5. What's my biggest throw in a stat? I played Terrorblade 3 months ago?
Wow, Terrorblade?
Oh, I played Terrorblade. You know those people who I said I stopped playing with because they kept arguing with me about how to play Dota?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were those guys. I think we were playing unranked and I was just playing like... I was practicing heroes because like, I don't care about this game. And then my mag, when Arcane Boots blink, Shadow Blade into 43-minute Echo Saber. Very cool. JD, what's your biggest throw? I'm gonna go check mine.
Probably like 30,000.
Oh, mine's 40k on Storm and the Silver. What's my biggest in a 5-star? Guess what hero it's on?
Brood Mother.
No.
What?
It's another Trojan hero.
Anti-mage.
Yes. Yes, Anti-Mage. Oh, this was the game where Swish had last pick. I picked Anti-Mage 9th. And then he 10th picks Alchemist.
Wow.
And I'm like, pretending?
Oh.
Asian was
Oh. My largest throw was 42k as Mars with double rapier against Mega Creeps.
Oh, it was that game.
We should have won that game. I went Deso for no reason, but it was funny. I didn't take the crit talent either, but I know now.
Blizzard is losing Dota 2.
That was literally my first Mars game.
Dude, not Mars. Blizzard is losing Dota, and I bet you he thinks he's doing literally nothing wrong. Oh my god. GD.
Do I want to look at this Chikiro build?
No, JD. Hold on, the meme isn't finished.
What? Finish
The
it.
meme isn't finished, hold on. It's the duality of man. Feels weird, man. Why does his shaman have a null?
Dude, he's got a right click.
What?
I don't know. I told him that Maxite Path is so much better, but he doesn't listen. He just
I mean,
shrugs his shoulders, shrugs his, do lizards have
his
shoulders?
wings. I don't think so, they have like wings.
I
They're
mean,
like wing joints.
he's probably like
They're
a
not
wingless lizard, so...
I mean, wingless lizards have joints. They have like shoulders.
Probably,
I don't know.
probably just bluffs at me.
Lizard complains that he loses Battle Cup round 1, while at the same time going like Wait. fucking brown, like arcane boots 2 wards at 15 minutes.
Like, outside of that 40,000 gold Mars game, it is...
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
One sec. There's like 23,000 on Tinker, I think it is. I'm trying to check this third account and see if there's anything higher.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
Oh, I lost a Battle Cup game with Doom that we were up 24,000 because we lost to Mag Jug.
Oh, ease.
This was Jug pre-nerfs.
Yeah.
Yeah, my build was super bad this game. But we also had like a 500 GPM PL.
Ease.
Yeah, it was this game. Like, this is like one of the Battle Cup games that I wish I could have gotten back. Like, we should have won this game. We were up racks, I think. Yeah, we weren't up a lot, but
I'm guessing that's 7 upward.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is the game where I think it's I don't know if it's this game or not, but like one of my no, I don't think it's this game. But like one of my games, like my Grimstroke like dies solo to a Lich in lane. I don't think it's this one though. I think it's a previous Battle Cup game. But it was just like really tilting. It might have been this game. I don't remember being on. It's Allied Heroes, Grimstroke,
Oh, my
Opposing
second,
Hero, Lich.
my second highest throw in a 5 stack is that Spectre game where it reverses the 4 heart punch.
Oh, easy.
Listen just said, "Get me out of this game, man," and pinged me in the Learn Dota 2 server.
Yeah, I think that was the game where my Grimstroke just
What do I
died.
say?
What?
What do I say, JD?
You should have maxed Ice Path.
Oh, he's got 2 levels in it, dude.
That's 2 levels too few at this point. Like, imagine if he has max Ice Path and they can actually take fights because he has a long stun.
I mean, it's versus Necro as well. I think it's very good.
Necro, Shaman, Wind, CM. All those are very good Ice Path targets. I mean, Jug too, because even though he's spinning, if he spins through the Ice Path and his spin ends and he gets stunned by the Ice Path. It's like, if he doesn't time the TP just right, and the Ice Path is already down, he'll get stunned by the Ice Path if his spin ends.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of times you have to try to time the stun for when the Blade Fury ends, but for Jakiro, you just throw it down.
What do I say? Because I'm not saying you should have maxed Ice Path.
What? Well, I'd say that. I mean, you should have used more than 2 item slots, and one of them is Arcane Boots for mana that you don't need.
Maybe I'll say it in like a sarcastic way.
Like, imagine
You
if
should
that
max
Arc
Ice
Boots
Path.
is just like brown boots, and then he has just double
A
crown.
full glimmer.
I don't even care about
Even just a
Glimmer.
full glimmer.
I mean, it's a good Glimmer game, but like double crown for Atos or something. Or like double
Or even just,
bracer.
like stick Windlace. Like stick
Jakiro's a
Windlace
tanky
bracer.
hero. You buy a couple crowns or a couple bracers, he has a ton of HP. And a ton of mana because he has a high int game too.
다이어의 상부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
I don't know. Dual breath scaling sucks after 2 points. Unless you're like mid Jakiro.
Yeah, kind of.
The CM is mega dead.
Feels bad.
This game is still super winnable, it's just...
Okay.
Is this like an offlane monkey?
Yeah, it's offline monkey.
Position 4
Oh,
Pugna?
that's really fine. It's position 5 Pugna.
What? It's... He has a lot more gold
At
than
least
Lizard.
he
so-
was in the safe lane.
I mean, Lizard's buying wards,
Like,
so I'm
maybe not
assuming...
buying.
It's...
I guess it's.
I mean, if he's position 5, he needs to buy actual items rather than...
Get me out of this game, man.
It's like...
What?
It's like, oh hey, I'm position 5 in a losing game. Let me save for a Glimmer with all my gold.
How do I not tilt him, but also deliver constructive criticism?
I don't care.
I don't think you do. You should max Ice Path. You should max Ice Path, I think. There we go. Now it's ambiguous as to what I mean. Because I could be talking about right now, or I could be talking about in general. Very genius. Is this CM gonna kill the storm? Yes, yes she is.
Man, imagine if he had Ice Path off cooldown.
Imagine if he had Ice Path.
I mean, he'd be able to cancel that CM ult from 1500 range away. 1500, not 5000.
What should I build? I'm the judge. I don't know Zephyr. What should you build?
레디언트의 구조물이 강화되었습니다.
Just
Like Yasha Maelstrom?
what?
Oh, he's against Drought Ember, so he just loses. It's like,
Why did Storm buy back there?
ooh, he's gotta go. It was like, Yasha. Red's Yasha Maelstrom. 90.
다이어의 중국 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
Wow, Lizard's back down to 2 items. He's doing
Nah, dude, he's got his glimmer on the courier. Very cool. Lizard also hasn't replied, so I'm
Oh.
not messing up.
I mean, I don't feel like he put a second important macroplier at 12.
Oh, he's
usually.
maxing Ice Path! Pog!
I mean, he put another point in macroplier, so he's not maxing Ice Path. Like, it.
Another point of Macropie is fine.
I mean, not really.
He's at least putting the arcane boost to use.
I mean, I don't know. It's still kind of
Do you
pointless.
ever go the mana loss reduction on CM?
I mean, if the game is literally going to be over before you can put the mana loss reduction to use,
You mean the GPM?
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the only hero it's good with is like Storm, and even then not really.
I mean, if you're ending before like 35 minutes, then the mana loss reduction is better.
Do you get it if you have Midas?
I don't think so. I mean, it's 150
She
GPM.
should use her Midas.
It's 150 GPM at level 15. Like, it's
Yeah, I don't know.
like you don't go Midas on CM now that you have that talent. I think you just like get all the tomes.
Can she use the Midas?
Nope, just a Midas, dude.
레디언트의 상부 포탑이
Where's that macroplier hitting?
Ice Path Jakiro's.
다이어의 하부 포탑이
What?
공격받고 있습니다.
3 permanent damage. Jakiro's my cursed hero, honestly.
I mean, if you play it like a 1K player, then it's gonna be your cursed hero.
I'm just gonna put a monk at him. Rough game. There we go. I'm not gonna convince Lizard of anything. Just
I
gonna
don't think
make him
anybody
change
can.
his games.
It's
so
kind of
I'm just not gonna bother. It's not worth it.
like they kill that Necro if
could-
he has max ice path there.
Yeah, they definitely do. Like, I don't know, if I could sit here for 30 minutes and argue with him about why he's bad at Dota.
I mean, he's not gonna listen.
He
to
would come
anyone.
out of those 30 minutes completely the same player.
I mean, I don't know.
It would
I
just
feel like
it would end in an MMR circle jerk fest. Like him going, oh, you're legend whatever.
I mean, I
I'm
think it would.
ancient Lamau.
I don't even know if he would pull that, but he would. It would just be like
Probably not.
go one ear and out the other. Which I mean, it's
I mean, even if he didn't pull that, he would pull something similar.
it's just kind of like one of those
So it's just
things
not
where
worth
it's
it.
like ignoring people that hate on you is like one of the main reasons why he's gotten anywhere, but at the same time he can't get anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like you tune people out that you don't need to listen to, but you actually end up tuning people out that are trying to help you. I feel like it's one of those things. I like how he still has the official tag in the game.
Who? Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why. I guess if you play one recently, it shows up in game. Because I know it does that for pro players.
Wow, Lizard pro player?
Well, no. Well, you know what?
That Storm didn't jump out despite having 1400 mana.
It was a weird man pretending.
Wow, real Monkey King ult. haven't seen him use his Glimmer at all. I don't know. You can't like do this and then complain about like you can't complain about losing games if you have no impact in games. Like whether they lost this game or won this game is not dependent on Jakiro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I used to have kind of a similar type mentality where I would just like not have a big impact on games and then wonder why I lost.
Yeah.
Or I would have like this, it was like a KDA mentality rather than like a no impact mentality. But they're still bad mentalities.
No.
Like some
Stuff like this is when I was like 1K.
some games I wish I had a no impact mentality because I care too much, but it's kind of just like, I mean, yeah, it's the other side of not, it's the other side of caring too much about your games is not caring enough, I guess. I don't know. Like, that game isn't gonna make him a better Dota player, so...
Yeah.
Like, he had a super early arc boots, too. But it just doesn't do anything. You're not a super mana-dependent hero. Like, he already queues to the next game, and he already gets the next game, like... It's like he's losing to low legend players, and he's playing support. Like, if you're an ancient player in a legend game, I don't care if you're a party ancient, you should just be crushing rotations as support. I mean, should you pick Jakiro? Probably not, but... Oh well. Jakiro, like, with early Ice Path max, is actually so fun to play some games.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like, you just have this... Like, if you're landing Ice Paths, you just have this AoE 2.5 second setup stun. So, like, you can use it... If someone else on your team has a disable, you use it, not necessarily blind, but just to have this opening. And if you hit it, then after 2.5 seconds, do you have like a 2-second stun that you set up for? Your Ice Path is already almost off cooldown by the time their stun ends. Because it has, what, a 9-second cooldown? So it's 6.5 by the time Ice Path ends, 4.5 by the time a 2-second stun ends. Like, you just stun lock them so early on in the game. Because Jakiro stun is one of the most powerful early game stuns in Dota, if you land it. Like, for AoE wise. The only things that are, like, more powerful are, like, Oracle Q. But even then, that's hit or miss a lot of games. Like, there's better stuns, but as far as, like, AoE stuns, like, there aren't many 2.5 second AoE stuns that you can get at 11 minutes that have low cooldown and low mana cost. I mean, Jakiro's not a great hero, but he's definitely
I
a
feel like
combo
Probably
hero.
gonna get buffed. So.
Like, if you have a setup stun and do an Ice Path, that's just a free kill, pretty much. You have, like, this setup, and then a long stun. I don't think it's status res either, because it's AoE.
What is?
I don't think Ice Path is, like, status res type.
No, it's affected by status res.
It is?
Yeah. The only things that aren't affected by status res are AoE disables that the duration is linked to how long you cast, like Black Hole. Because if you stop Black Hole, the enemy team isn't stunned for like a bit after the Black Hole. They're just immediately unstunned. I can't wait for Wind Ranger to not get buffed because she was picked in the major.
Wow. Oh, and also once you hit level 25, your ice path lasts for 3.75 seconds. Very good meme. That's so weird that it's affected by status raise though. Because the ice path itself is down for 2.5 seconds. Like, if someone walks in the ice path after it's down, they get stunned for the rest of the ice path. Like, you don't get stunned for 2.5 seconds if you enter the ice path towards the end of the duration. I don't know. Obviously that might be too broken, but it's just weird if somebody has a bunch of status res and they get stunned for like 0.2 seconds in ice path and then they're just like walking in the ice path. Oh, I don't feel like Jakira's that strong now, but he can be strong. I feel like he's a good hero to put on, like, a player that's not great at other heroes. Like, Jakiro's simple if you play him straightforward, like the Ice Path stunning hero. Because he enables a lot of other supports. Like, say you have a Tusk 4, like even a Snowball can lead into an Ice Path.
Yeah,
Or like,
I mean, people act like it's a really long cast time, but it's not.
or a Burrow Strike. I mean, the cast time is decent, but it's mostly the formation delay. So as long as you get it out there, it'll cast. The issue is that... Oh no, I looked at this Pudge build, Trugent.
Oh no. What the fuck? Why is there a Luna?
Oh no, I looked at Lizard build too.
Why is it offlane Tusk? Why is Ogro? Ogro needs more sets. Feels bad, man.
He also needs more buffs.
What? I just want to play offlane Ogre.
Play any ogre. Play mid ogre if I need to.
You should have picked Ogre in that unranked game. We would have won.
What?
How much you want to bet Lizard drags this wave? Wow.
Why would I
I
want to pick
predicted
it?
it.
He's not in my cavern, dude.
What?
If I can't play cavern, we're not winning on ranked. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Why?
Nope, it's gonna go down with the ship. Alzar shouldn't be able to pick cavern and I can't.
Imagine free farming and not keeping equilibrium.
That's like,
Naga pretending.
that's one reason why I hate playing safe lane.
Why?
I hate equilibrium keeping.
What?
Dude,
It's like the easiest part about playing safe.
I didn't say it was hard.
Yeah, but it's like easy.
I mean, I just hate doing it.
What?
I mean, I just
Do it. Like,
taught to shove waves, dude.
I literally like I'm incapable of shoving waves.
Yeah, I know.
What? Don't play me like this.
What, you flamed yourself? I just agreed.
What? You're not supposed to agree, sir.
I mean, I keep equilibrium as an off lane by just like pulling the big camp over, so...
What? Big count?
But I shove waves
Large
anyways,
camp?
so... It's not like it matters. And then for mid, I just shove into their tower and farm the jungle. Oh. Don't look at this Wind Ranger's items either, by the way. Pretending? I can't tell. Oh, this is an offlane bounty hunter, by the way. Dude, this
Well, just wondering, guys.
Tuskus.
Why does she have a wraith ban?
Dude, Tuskus jungling, actually.
What?
I think this is just a free
Why?
game for Dyer.
Why is he jungler? Don't Google Tusk quick buy.
Nee, dude, he's gotta get the Shadow Blade.
What does Shadowblade even do?
You crit on it if you have it as autocast.
What? Wait, only if you have it on autocast?
If you have wall response on autocast, I think it does.
What if you just cast it?
I mean, maybe.
Where's the awkward?
I mean, I prefer just
to
autocast it because it's easy. It's like autocasting Doom stuff.
What is Lizard doing?
He's walking to bottom through mid, easy.
But why? I gotta know.
Dude, he's got a tri-lane.
Imagine giving this Tusk a game on that by not freezing the wave. Will to work.
I don't know.
Not pretending.
I don't like dealing with safe lane stuff like that. Like, if I play safe lane, I just shove it to their tower every game.
What?
I also just tell my supports to screw off so I can 1v1. I'm also never on a hard farmer like a Naga.
I mean, you play at Bloom Druid, so...
I mean, yeah.
I also never get 1v1s.
If I
so-
play like Terrorblade, I normally never have a good lane, and if I do, I just shove it to their tower and farm jungle anyways, so... Like,
I never get 1v1s.
like
and
me
I'm mad.
farming is gonna be better. Like, I don't mind trading farm if I'm a safe laner in any of my brackets.
Okay.
Cause like, this, if I'm this Naga, I'm pretty sure this Tusk isn't gonna do jack squat with the farm anyways, so... I'm also not trying to, like...
Naga pretending?
Yeah, I'm also like not trying to fight the Tusk, so... She's not dead, but...
It's pretty close. Don't Google the Pudge's builds.
Wow, dude, he's gotta get the bracers.
Are they stuck? Okay, no.
Tusk is dead. Unless he stick snowballs.
That's literally impossible, sorry. No, he's got a shard. Oh, he's alive! Gamer. Real G word.
Wow, easy. shrine.
내가 실수할 것 같아?
It's a very greedy Naga build. I don't know. I feel like doing things like Equilibrium are very good, but at the same time, like, aren't something that should be prioritized as a safe laner.
I mean, I feel like if you don't and you can't farm jungle, then like what's the point?
I mean, at that point, you just play battle heroes, and no one really cares.
But you gotta farm.
I mean, I feel like if you're trying to farm and you can't do that, then there's issues. But the quick solution is to not play farming heroes in the safe lane.
That's so much. I gotta farm, dude. If I was this Naga, I would have bought a Midas. Instead of like these Wraith rounds.
Why is she just AFK?
She's microing illusions.
But why? You should A-click them.
Nope, got a micro.
They don't actually
It's like
have
she
to
can't
use
micro the
anything.
hero. So,
Like, they're actually a lot easier to micro because you don't have to Riptide manually. Like, before you had to get every illusion to their camp before Riptiding. Wait, does each Naga illusion do their own Riptide now?
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I figured they did, but I don't play a lot of
They
Naga.
work individually.
Because, like, if the main Naga Riptides, the illusions don't.
Yeah.
That's why attack speed's better on her now than it was before.
Why do I have a throw on Venge? Who are these people?
Oh, speaking of throws, what's the largest comeback?
Why was I playing position 1 Venge with a PA and Alchemist on my team? Was I pretending?
Jet, what largest comeback?
Hold on. Oh, it was off. It was mid PA and off lane ouch. Where is combat? In like a 5-stack or in general?
Overall.
28k in Morphle. It was when I was playing with Matt.
I have a 24k on Underlord. That was a crazy game in RD2L.
Jeez. I don't think I remember this game. Was I playing mid?
I had a 20k gold, which was my first game of 7.00, which had 148 kills in 58 minutes.
Jeez. Oh, this game doesn't really count because there's an Alchemist on the team.
And I have a 22k on Warlock.
I have a 26k on Anti-Mage 2 years ago.
You peep these Warlock items.
People abandoned them, so it doesn't count. I had a 26k on Ursa.
And that Void also mega through, so... Like, if he doesn't buy Rapiers, there's no way we can win that.
Yeah. Sick Warlock items.
Easy, no Ags.
No Aghanim.
Ether Refresher just does so much, honestly. Like, I break the Lincolns with the bonds that have more range, and the bonds still go on all the other heroes. Just that hero doesn't get bonded. So it bonds and it breaks Lincolns, so. I mean, the cooldown is a bit longer than. Or wait, no, the cooldown is only 18 seconds at max.
Yeah.
So it's a bit longer than Lincoln's, but. One of my other accounts, I didn't play the game, but someone else did, and it's a 42,000 comeback.
I think my highest comeback without an alchemist was a solo queue unranked game where I played Death Prophet. This game was actually sick. I think I played super poorly. It was fun. Oh, I was like second in net worth. And then I dropped. And then I returned to end the game for all the fallen souls. It's my highest one in a class. Oh, is that Ursa game? But that's an alchemist.
Wow, he bloodlusted the tower, dude.
Wow.
You know,
Who's winning?
the issue with Ignite on Support Ogre is that you can't multicast it to where it does anything.
Wait, why not?
I mean, you just ignite other other units.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Like that Ignite did what normal Ignite does. I don't know. Ignite is like the thing with Ignite is that it's very, very bad after like 15 minutes in.
Yeah.
Because like it scales, but it's like a one-dimensional skill that just gets worse. Like late game, 50 burn damage for 8 seconds is literally nothing. Like it's worse than Dual Breath by a large margin. Because at least Dual Breath you can clear waves with.
This dual breath like does.
Because you don't get any Ignite talents either.
Which is kind of weird, honestly.
Like the skill's just pretty much a dead skill. Like it's good on Core Ogre, like early levels, because you can harass. But I don't know. It's like one of those skills that if you pull like 1 point in it, it's 5 duration and 26 burn damage. Like the slow is something, but
I don't know. I've always hated Ignite.
on support Ogre it feels super bad because you don't get levels.
You know, people always used to tell me when I was like 1k, like, oh, just pick Ogre and cast Ignite. And I'm like, I would do it, and it wouldn't do anything. I cast it on the enemy hero, and they would literally outreach and Ignite. And I'm like, this seems pretty bad, guys. And they're like, no, trust me, it's good. And I'm like, so I don't know. I've always hated Ignite.
I mean, there's like the thing that it does now, which is better a little bit, is that it casts 2 ignites on every level it does.
Yeah.
So at least it's something. Like if you're in a dual lane and it hits both heroes and they're not exactly close, it feels good, but
Imagine losing a game having an Aegis in your inventory.
Because like Ignite radius or Ignite cast range is actually really large now. Like it's 700 level 1 and 1000 level 4. I don't know. The issue with the new multicast is that the Fire Blast cooldown and the Bloodlust cooldowns are very, very bad now.
Yep.
Because the Bloodlust cooldown before with max multicast was 6 seconds, I think. Because it went from 12 to 10 to 8 to 6. Now it's only 9 at max. And the Bloodlust used to be like 5-second cooldown, and now it's 14. It feels so bad. Well, no, Fire Blast is 8 now, because they just buffed it in 7.21, but... I don't know, I feel like if you want to take advantage of the multicast buff on Ogre to where it's offensive items, you need to go core Ogre. Like, you're not gonna afford offensive items on support.
You're not gonna afford like a Atos on a 500.
I mean... It's still literally nothing.
Oh, I guess Halberd is like, okay, if that works.
You're not gonna get any of those items on a 5-0. You're gonna get like Glimmer Force. And then you're gonna be happy with it.
Halberd works.
Like 4 Ogre maybe, but the thing about playing 4 Ogre... Like, it's kind of a waste of giving farm priority. Because like, he doesn't really do anything with a ton of farm, and he already has a GPM talent. So if you're gonna play support Ogre, you might as well just be a 5 Ogre that buys wards and has a GPM talent. Like, I think 4 Ogre was a little bit better when Midas was 200 gold. You could be like, okay, if I get it before 20 minutes, it's something, but... Now it's just like... It's a big oof.
A large oof.
Remember when everybody was just picking Ogre and Dazzle and buying Midas on every support for them?
Everyone was picking Lion.
What, for support or?
For everything.
Oh.
When he got his finger chain.
I'm just talking about supports. Like, people used to pick Dazzle Pudge support or Dazzle Ogre supports and just buy Midas every time.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you go Arc Boots into Midas on offlane Ogre, it's really good.
Probably not bad.
Because you get the Arc Boots, because you go like 4-4-1 on Ogre. You just spam out the lane. Because Ignite actually does things before 15 minutes. And then you get the Fire Blast to where you can... Because if you're like level 7 Ogre or something and you have max Fire Blast, then you just do like 480 damage. So it's not exactly a finger, but if you're offlane Ogre, you get it really early and you can blow up squishies.
다이어의 중부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다. 다이어의 구조물이 강화되었습니다.
Because like Ogre's super strong level 1. You have 700 HP, 8 armor, like 5 HP regen. Like, you just buy a Quelling Blade and have a bunch of mangoes and a Stout Shield, and you can't really be
레디언트의 구조물이
unrooted from your offlane. You can't really Fire Blast to secure the range creep, but you can try, I guess.
I feel like that doesn't work when it's less damage than your auto attack.
Yeah, but you can be a little bit away
I
to
guess.
Fire Blast. I remember when Fire Blast range was a lot larger. Then they nerfed it and it felt so bad. I don't know. Ogre would be borderline unpickable if he didn't have a GPM talent at 10.
Pretty much.
Like, it's so weird how just some supports get it, and some just don't have one.
Yeah.
I like how this support Sven is farming.
레디언트의 중국 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
This supports Sven.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I feel like I'm losing
GD.
brain cells looking at this game.
GD. My 5th highest GPM in a 5-stack in the past 6 months was that one Drow game we played like a week ago.
Wow.
Feels good.
You did the murder.
레디언트의 하부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
Easy.
What is this song set up for? Just a bench kill?
They killed her.
Wait, why did they dust?
We gotta find
Oh,
Pale.
there's a bounty, I guess.
Oh god. Why did it have to go on this game?
Remember when I thought this was a free game for Dyer?
다이어의 하부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, it still is.
다이어의 하부 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
All of Radiant's heroes suck, apart from like
다이어의
Venge.
상부 포탑이 공격받고
And
있습니다.
like, yeah, just Venge, because offlane
다이어의
toast,
구조물이 강화되었습니다.
which sucks. Oh, JD, do you remember that game? You weren't in it, but when I picked PL and Swish was Mag and he didn't level in power until like level 8.
공격받고 있습니다.
Yeah. Easy.
I just looked at one of my highest GPM games and it was that one. Feels weird now. That was actually so tilting. He's like, oh, I can't use it in this lane. I'm like, I don't give a crap about your lane. Like, hello? Like, you don't pick Mag in the patch Mag is broken to win the lane.
Oh,
That is not the point of the hero.
like I actually thought about just playing like support Magnus for free MMR. Like I had a couple games where I just like picked support Mag in solo queue. Went like empower level 1 and just empower my offlaner right off the bat.
I mean, yeah.
Like it,
I mean, it probably was for him.
it was super comfy games actually. Like as long as your cores aren't like omega bad. And even then, like, it happens. But you're gonna win more than you lose just because it's free MMR. Like, I use Empower on this LC and she gets like 15 damage.
Yeah.
It was a really fun time. But I got really bored with it, but
I mean,
you didn't even have to hit Empowers. Or Empowers. You didn't have to hit Skewers.
RPs.
Or RPs. Or even
anything.
good shockwaves. You just press W on your cores and then
It's actually so
like
brain dead.
you press W's on cores and then you literally like run into fights and die for your cores because you have 2000 HP.
Swish literally picked Mag in the one patch where Mag was the most brain dead hero in Dota and somehow fucked up the most brain dead hero in Dota. I should understand. Makes no sense.
Feels weird, man.
다이어의 하부 포탑이
I don't know.
공격받고 있습니다.
Feels incredibly strange.
Oh, this Tusk got the Desolator before Shadowblade.
Wow. Real desert.
Lizard probably thinks this game isn't his fault.
You know what I'm about to tell you, right?
That he's whining in Discord about how it's not his fault.
Yes. Hopefully.
Dude, he's got 5 items used.
레디언트의 상부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
I'm sending you this.
don't know. I don't know how you could not have any impact in games and then whine about losing. That was a really weird punch hook. Like, even if you're position 5, there are a ton of active position 5 heroes. Like, I think the most active position 5 heroes are Grim,
Like hard fives? Or...
heroes that you can play as 5s. Like Grimstroke is very active position 5. Lion is a very active
Grim,
position 5.
Shaman.
Shaman is a very active position 5.
Willow, I guess, but Willow's kind of not hero.
I mean, Willow if you play her, but
Who else?
I feel like
Prophet.
Fioron is a very high impact position 5. If you can play it, Chen is a very active position 5.
Spirit Breaker.
Barra is a very active position 5. Abaddon is a very active position 5. He doesn't have a stun, but he's still very active.
Phoenix, but I think that's bad.
Yeah, Phoenix is kinda... I mean, I'm saying active, not necessarily that they're really good, because they're good position 5s that aren't active.
Yeah. I don't know, did you read what I sent you?
Yeah,
Yeah. Is that how it goes whenever you tell them anything?
I don't know.
Wind Ranger Garnums. Very cool.
I mean, a lot of times I say something to Lizard, he'll just ignore it. I'm just like, whatever. I can't help you if you don't want to help yourself. Like, I used to try to do that, but it's just like... It's a lot less on me in terms of, like, stress, I guess.
That's kind of why I don't want to join like RD12 or anything. So if I get someone like that, it's just like...
I mean, you're more likely to get someone that's like better than you, but will just like think they're giving you constructive criticism, but they're just flaming you. You're more likely to get someone like that. Like LD2L, you'll probably get someone like that's bad and doesn't listen, but this Fen has way too many Spirit Vessel charges. I don't know, they'll still run away with this game because they won at draft, but just
Use of Battle Pass items won't be allowed in official RT2 matches. Very cool.
I mean, all people like have this stupid monkey and shovel bullcrap. I don't blame them.
It's kind of dumb.
I don't know, I think Ether Lens is very awful on Ogre.
I mean, it doesn't do anything.
I mean, I've flamed it for years and it's still super bad. Like, congrats, your Fire Blast is longer, but Ignite has 1200 range. And Bloodlust is...
Doesn't
like,
matter.
Bloodlust you cast on allies, not enemies, so... It's like, yeah, if you have 5 active items, but...
Has 0.
I remember people used to get the cast range on Ogre over the GPM because it used to be 60, and even then it was bad.
Is this support Sven or support bounty hunter?
Support Sven.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Like, look at the last hits.
Oh.
I mean, even if Sven had more last hits, it's probably support Sven unless he has like a ton. Oh, why am I still streaming?
Are you sure?
I should not.
What? Why are you sure? Can this Sven hit Seos?